something set up on my end, and then we can actually get started in the game.
Hooray!
Huzzah! It's been 2 weeks!
Well, while we're all getting all set up, I can go ahead. I want everyone to roll me a d20.
Alright.
Just a straight d20, no modifiers.
Okay. Doing it right now.
Oh, God. Okay.
That's
oh
an
my
18
gosh.
for me.
There they are. Okay. Let me.
Yeah. Right.
10.
What guy?
Alright. Well, don't worry. This was just deciding an order of something. I think I mentioned to all of you. I'm going to have you describe what your characters were doing in the past 2 weeks. So this will just determine the order we go in. So I think it'll be Adam, then Roos, then Tanafi, and then Blake.
Alright.
I'm sending out notifications now.
Just give me the go when you need me to do it.
Oh, I gotta turn you up so I can hear you now. Turn you up.
Just gotta find one more thing.
Yeah. I use 2 forks. 2 forks?
Okay, that's a good
2
volume
forks?
for you.
I used 1.
I don't know.
The forks are multiplying.
Yes,
I'm putting-
multiple forks.
Why not spork?
Ryan, you better stop growling right now.
Why not orcs?
Or why not forks?
That's a very
4
good
orcs
question.
holding forks.
Riot, knock it off.
I feel that.
It's the neighbors. They're not coming in here. Chill.
But what if they are?
You know what? Even if they did, you know what this little turd will do? He'll tuck his tail and run. He ain't all that big and bad.
Hey Demonic, how's it going?
Hi,
Welcome,
Demonic.
friend. I hope
Welcome,
you
Demonic.
enjoy the stream. We're about to get started.
This
So,
is very similar.
speaking of such, hello all you beautiful people past, present, and yes, even those in the future. Welcome back to Dishonor Among Thieves, episode 11. My name is Claude, and today we have our party members, which starts with Adam, the Wolfkin Warlock.
Yes, hello.
We've got Roos, the Tiefling Arcane Trickster Rogue.
We're still talking to someone right now.
Okay, I'll
Don't worry,
reintroduce
Adam.
him. I'll reintroduce him when he comes back. Tanafi, the half-orc cleric.
What's up, y'all?
And then we got Blake, the spoony
What's up,
bard.
y'all? It's me, Tiffany.
Snappy.
Hi.
Tanafi.
Tanafi. Alright. Last we left off, our party members just got done a well-deserved break from the job that they have done called The Phantom at the Opera, where they completed a quest involving... give me 1 second. Okay, I thought someone messaged me.
This is
Completed a quest involving a missing woman. You know, they ended up finding her, sadly deceased. They ended up apprehending the person responsible. Sadly, he had been slain by the group, given his twisted transformation. And now, the day is
got
starting.
inside of.
What was that?
I was gonna say he got inside his own creation.
Yeah.
And now
In a manner of speaking. In a manner of speaking, yes. So right now, we are 2 weeks from that day. Everyone has been doing their own thing throughout those 2 weeks, whether by training, by doing jobs, or just taking it easy. Let's go ahead and have Okami state who is going to be first, second, third, last, whatever the case may be.
We shall go to Mr. Adam. Adam, what has Adam... Sorry, Wolf. Wolf, what has Adam been up to in the past 2 weeks?
Adam hadn't really had the best 2 weeks. Ever since he got that ticket from over the last 2 weeks ago, he had to work quite hard to get it all paid off. Mostly doing odd jobs. But luckily though, later on, he had to also go through some of the harshest training that he's ever gone through to start actually learning how to become a ranger.
Here, I don't mess around.
Yeah. He had to become a workaholic, so...
Is that all he got up to?
Other than that, pretty much.
All right. Ruth, you're next. But if you are still busy, we can go to the next person. Given a few seconds.
I think he's still talking.
All right, we'll come back.
Yep.
Tanafi, what have you been up to in the past 2 weeks?
Alright, so Jade forgot that we had to think about this, so I'm gonna pull out the most Tanafi answer I know. Tanafi has tried to lay as low as she can to do as little as she has to possibly do to keep her, to earn her keep, I guess, at this place. So, whatever the smallest amount she can get by with and keeping low and not being in sight, and Saphira being distracted had helped a lot. But she has been trying to do as little as possible for as long as possible as she can for these last 2 weeks.
All
That's
right.
as in character as it gets.
And I would say, given that you did decide to rest in
Tiffany,
for the last couple of weeks, you do get well-rested bonus. Your next 2 checks have advantage.
Wow, let's use it on my investigation? No.
And it's the next 2 checks, keep in mind. The next
Yeah.
2 checks.
Yeah.
Probably any intelligence check I have to
Yeah.
make.
Hey, that would be helpful, because you got well-rested.
I see Al is back.
Tanafi.
Oh.
Tanafi, the true millennial. The true millennial of this group.
Al, if you're ready, would you mind telling us what Ruth has been up to in the past 2 weeks?
No, continue. I'll wait.
No,
Oh,
you
you were
were
technically
next in
before
the
me.
order. We just had to move on.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't Tanafi in the middle of hers?
Oh no,
No,
that was
she finished.
technically it. Yep, I finished. That was all. People were just
That was
commenting.
it.
Oh, okay. Well, Bruce, well, during his 2 weeks, first he tried to learn actor, but failed miserably. Which is surprising.
You'll get it next time.
True. He practiced his bartending skills, mainly the performance of it. He, continued to practice his swindling card tricks and all that. Was there anything else?
If you wanted to add something, you can. Just whatever he was doing. He did hang out with Juliet some. I think we established
That is
that.
true.
Oh, right. I remember. Yeah, you did that.
Mm.
That's about it.
All right.
I forgot about Emerald.
Yep, yeah. She's been watching you all this time.
Yeah, she's
Yes.
been closely keeping an eye on you to make sure that none of these strange people here are going to hurt you.
But finally, Blake, what have you been up to in the past
Yeah.
2 weeks?
She's been getting busy making money. But with one big payment at, I think it was playing music for a tavern, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, like a tavern in Mapleville, I
But
believe.
during yeah, she got busy. During this 2-week hiatus, she was somehow able to convince Miro to teach her a spell. How?
Ooh.
Don't ask. Should I tell the spell or should I keep it
Hey, that's up to you.
classified? Well, she only learned a simple spell because it's like she ain't got no time for complicated spells. She only got mending. And then went
Okay.
back to making money because that's what she does. Yeah.
Gotta get that money.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
you gotta earn an honest living.
Get that honest.
Honest.
I'm joking.
Who said
Excuse me,
anything about
honest.
honest?
I'm offended. I am very dishonest.
Ah,
I lie.
She
Then
works
title drop.
hard to make a dishonest living.
I guess you could say it's a dishonor among this thief.
Thank you and good night.
Yeah, there we go. Title drop.
Roll credits.
All right. I would say those 2 weeks have passed. All of you have done all those wonderful or not so wonderful things, and I would say today is a very cold day as winter starts to approach Eden and Eternal's Rest. It's about 49 degrees. It's not a terrible chill, but you do feel that a storm's about to be coming here in the next few days or so. And everyone is currently sitting in the dining hall of Eternal's Rest, enjoying a nice meal as the scene opens up with Sluffer McNeil, like with a smile on his face, not rushing towards the party, but just kind of like slyly going towards the party. I think I have a job for all of us. Why don't we speak over in the corner here?
Oh, something new?
You could say that, but and he kind of looks over at the other patrons of this area. Better for hushed tones, if you know what I mean.
Are you gonna get us arrested again?
No. Look, we're already prisoners in a manner of speaking. Nah, this is just light stuff. No one's going to get hurt. Come on. And
Snappy
Sluffer
begrudgingly is gonna follow.
So Slifer ends up sitting at the table in the corner, kind of propping his leg up on one of the nearby seats as you are kind of like gathered around him. Well, during those 2 weeks, I've been doing a little bit of investigating of my own here in Eden, and I think I found myself a nice little spot we can commandeer some things from. I mean, it's pretty large. It's not exactly mansion size, but I'm sure it has a lot of trinkets, odds and ends, probably some gold stashed away here and there. I think it'll be a good place to acquire some funds, if you know what I mean.
You had me at money.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
listening.
Okay, it's a manor to the east of here. It's about 10 minutes away. It's not that far. It has a nice little water wheel. If anything, I think a noble or some kind of like wealthy merchant is here. Just kind of like lives there. So I'm thinking it could be very profitable for us.
Wait, are we robbing someone?
Robbing is a very subjective term. We are just relinquishing items that from people who possibly don't need it.
So
This-
what you're
They're not gonna miss.
They're not gonna
what
miss
you're trying
it.
to tell
They're
me
not
is
gonna
that
miss $500.
so what you're trying to tell me is this, that this person might have items that could be, well, bad for their business, and we're just here to just keep it away from them.
That's one way of putting it, yes. Don't know who lives in it, though. I've never seen
The
anyone
lesser.
go in or out of it. But
I-
if anything, it's a very nice home. There's gardens, there's...
I mean, I got someone who might know who might live there, but I don't know if I can get them close enough.
Honestly, no. I think it would be a lot safer if all of us went ourselves in the middle of the night, just grab some things, get out.
This sounds like I'm going to jail twice.
Look, Tanafi, we're already prisoners.
You
on
going to
this
jail,
island.
jail.
He kind of shows the tattoo that he got like weeks earlier. We're already bound to Eden. If we're going to do this, we might as well make the most of it. And besides, we're
Well-
not robbing from the poor or anything like that. These people are obviously wealthy enough, to have such a nice home.
Well, even still, though, you do realize that
Wealthy in a place.
that I already gotten a ticket before, and I'm not real, and I don't think I really have that much of a death wish.
Well, what happened to play by our own rules, Mr. Adam?
I guess you do have a good point there, but
That was
but as long as you were giving it back to those
it
of
was
you who
true
need it.
until his
Oh,
money
trust
was
me.
out.
Like, any money that I make from this is definitely going to a good place. I can assure you that. What you
Then,
go
if
take is
that's-
on you.
Then if that's the case, then I suppose I can support some of it.
All right, we got one. What about the rest of you?
I kind of rolled just
I
a
guess I'll
general.
go.
I guess it's a general. What does Tanafi think about this? And I got pretty high, and I'm using that as a.
Well,
She
that's
is
fine.
very, very, very hesitant to even think about this. because it sounds like trouble, and she's already in trouble for things she doesn't agree to being in trouble for. She doesn't want to get in trouble again.
Look, Tanafi, I know what you're thinking. And, look, if anything happens, we could just as easily run out of there. I'm very good with distractions.
Listen, Wolfkin
I'm
over
fast,
there
Stuart.
just kind of
I'm
like
fast on my
got in
feet.
trouble, and he had to do a crap ton of work these past couple weeks. And
Exactly.
To be
Exactly.
fair, he
Like,
did.
have you ever actually? I mean, exactly. Like, do you want to know what one
You
of those
just-
what those
You
favors
just don't know
were?
how to make money.
I had to clean out an entire sewer system.
Oh, come on. You
That
cleaned
stuff
out one outhouse. Big deal.
Wow.
Do you realize
The
that
Saphira?
that takes weeks
Wow.
to wash it off?
You need.
yeah, I don't want to smell like poo.
Maybe you should have thought of a different line of work.
Look,
You
again,
realize
it's-
they're not really that kind of person to go for anything provocative.
Well, think of it this way: in an area full of bandits and marauders, I think that possibly some wealthy merchants is going to be the least of our problems. And besides,
What?
I mean, we're all pretty much criminals anyway. What's the harm of having one more under our belt?
A lot of
Yeah.
harm. I'm a princess. I can't be in that much more trouble. My dad's already mad at me.
Yeah, and not only that, like I've already got stuff, and not only that, I've already pretty much disappointed my family's name already as it is. So, if we get caught again, you realize that I could basically be disgraced with my family entirely.
I mean, to be fair, I think your family, if they were to find out, they would already think that. I mean, I'm not saying that to be mean, but you did get charged just like the rest of us for conspiracy against the crown. Whether innocent or not, they're going to think something of you. And a little thieving is not as bad as that.
That is kind of
I
relevant.
guess. Do you want to?
What
Even
about you,
still, though,
Blake?
I guess also is like how close we are to leaving this place.
Hey,
That's,
there are
we
4
need to leave.
entrances.
That's the most
We
important
just
part.
get in, grab some things, get out.
All right then. If that's gonna be the case, then why don't I actually take a look around and see if I can find anything that we could probably get into.
Well, I mean, hey, if you want to head to Maplewood to get some supplies, that'll probably be best too.
I mean, not necessarily that. I'm talking about like finding us. Besides, I've actually been trying to as he's actually showing, he's actually got some new threads on at the time. And he's like, well, I've actually been trying to figure out a little bit. I've been trying to get more outdoors lately.
Ah,
So,
luckily. I mean, it's funny
So
that you
why don't I
say
try
that.
to find us a way in?
Well, I mean, we got 4 entrances. I mean, we could just pick one. Make sure that there's no alarm spells or anything. And
That's what I could do. I could probably see if there's anything that could probably be be
see,
sitting
there we
something else.
go. So we've got Adam. We've got Blake. What about you, huh?
I'm game. I need money.
See, we got 2 out of 4.
Also, water wheel piques my interest.
Ah, there you go. What about you, Roos? You've been a little bit quiet.
Yeah, come on, Roos. Like, you got something you want to share?
Is he dead?
Yeah,
Roos?
I think he's probably asleep.
Bruce.
Roos, buddy.
Oh no, he's passed out on the table.
I guess I'll jump forward to Tanafi. What about again, Tanafi? Look, I'm not one to just leave my team behind.
Oh,
If we
okay.
get in trouble, we all get in trouble.
Listen, I like gold as much as the next girl does.
Oh, this
But-
place might have more gold than you can possibly think
Do
of.
you though?
Yeah, but the fact is, like, I might be, like, really into the idea of having more gold. But I also, like, know that I'm kind of in hot water to begin with. So,
Well, I've
I
got.
mean, we're all in hot water, so
Yeah. Not to mention, best thing about this Tanafi is the only thing you need to do is just to make sure that we don't. You watch our backs while we go through. You don't have to lift a finger at
Right.
all.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
sure that's a good idea.
I was going to offer being a lookout. Now, like, I don't want to be like, if you guys want to get in trouble, that's fine by me. Like, kind of stinks because, like, I would love the opportunity, but if I wasn't already, like, technically on house arrest in a house that's not even mine without my mushrooms or anything, like, I would totally be down for this,
Right.
but
Tell you what,
I'm
perhaps
not as
I think
down.
I know a couple people around here at this point to probably locate you some very nice mushrooms.
Really?
Yeah. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. I think that's the saying goes.
Yeah.
It is a win-win.
I I'll listen. I don't want to step foot in the house. I don't want to be caught in the house. If I'm outside, I can literally lie. I can literally come up with a good lie because I'm not doing anything bad.
I mean, that's exactly
So
what he was trying to imply.
Yeah.
yeah,
Here's the thing, like, it's better to be eyes and it's better to be our eyes and ears.
Not to mention.
yeah. I'll do that. I'm not gonna steal anything, but if you can get me some mushrooms, I'll come along to make sure you guys don't get in more hot water.
He extends
Or
his
at
left
least
hand.
try.
I think we got a deal then, huh?
This is a deal.
All right.
I would shake your hand, but
Well,
I don't know where you've been.
Well, I mean, considering the other hand, and you see, like, he's holding up his stump where his other hand was, it's not like I can use the other one anytime soon, so.
Tanafi honestly forgets how he even lost his hand. Has he always been missing a hand?
Yep, I've always been missing this hand. I remember telling you while we were on the airship that a few years ago that me and Tiberius had ourselves a job, and, well, something went wrong, and basically our hands got torn apart. Like, they used some kind of fire magic and such.
Oh, I've slept since then.
Yeah, both of our right hands, or at least I thought, or were destroyed in the process.
That's unfortunate.
You kind of get used to it after a while, especially when you can use Mage Hand. It kind of makes up for it. All right. And what about you, Mr. Roos?
Give him a second.
Is he back? Yeah, is he? Oh, okay.
Just take a break. Take a moment, kids.
Yeah. So, I think we got a good thing going on here. But, like I said, any gold that I make from this is definitely going someplace. Don't worry, nothing bad, but it will definitely be helpful for when we get back to Asian.
All right, then. Let's just hope you could keep your promise about it.
Hey, when it comes to my gang, I'm always there for them.
All in this together.
Yeah.
No.
I would ask Chry to join along, but she's busy doing another job for Kamui, so she probably won't be back by the time we leave.
Yeah. We've done it.
But in that case, so what have you lot been doing these last couple of weeks? I mean, Saphir has been doing all these different jobs around the area, bandit camps and everything.
That's something that that's some of the stuff I had to help with. Mostly odd jobs around town, and, well, believe it or not, he's actually finally started to train me a bit.
Good luck with that. I mean, when I asked for training of him, he kicked my ass.
Well, ain't that something? Because, well, you never really told me much about you, but
About me?
But he has taught me a few new things.
Hey, you want to get to know me? That would be a good time.
Maybe some other time.
I mean, we've got a few hours before the night falls.
Well, then, what's your thought about the great outdoors, then?
I do like getting outside every now and then. You know, I'm usually traveling rooftop to rooftop in my own spare time. You tend to get a lot of good views in a lot of the major cities. A lot of people just don't see, you know?
For me, I mostly prefer going. Apparently, I just found my favorite pastime just to be out more at night.
Ah, you and me both. I don't know, that's just something about the stars and everything just kind of illuminating, like a secondary ocean, you know?
Exactly my point.
Well, and what about you, Blake? Was it?
Yes.
Tell me a bit more about yourself.
I uh, not much to say.
I don't know. You look like a woman with plenty of
Like
stories.
dinner. Oh yeah, there was this one. I'm not sure what I should say. Should say that I'm allowed to say.
Well, as long as it doesn't, as long as it doesn't raise any suspicion with Zafira or Kamui, I say go for it.
You want to hear the one time I burned down a village?
First time?
No, more like fourth time.
Yeah. You tend to get used to it after a
And the
while.
third time wasn't even my fault. The third time I was drunk. I was drunk.
Yeah, the first time I've ever experienced a burning village was back home in Weisel. Our village got burned down for some kind of lightning storm.
Oh, experience. No. I created forest. I burned down.
Oh, so you created those? Okay. Couldn't control your hellish rebuke, huh?
More like, I inspired people, quote unquote, to burn stuff down.
Damn, it's quite the inspiration.
Yeah. I'm legally obligated not to do that again.
I think most places do require you to legally not burn them down.
But sometimes it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
You hear a voice next to Nefi. What are we burning down?
Oh.
And to Nefi, you turn to your right. It is Jericho.
The patriarchy.
No, Jericho, the 4-year-old.
No, he asked, "What are we burning down?" She said, "The patriarchy." I don't know what that is, but it sounds like something you'd say.
What's a pastry?
Well, a pastry is a delicious
Snacks.
puff of fruit and maybe cheese, depending.
So we're burning down the pastries.
Well,
We can burn down the bakery. That will burn the pastries.
Why would we want to do that? That has a bunch of good food in it.
yeah. Tell
Yeah,
Blake not to burn
yeah.
down bakeries anymore.
You see Jericho kind of walk over to Blake, puts his hands on his sides, then points over at her. Do not burn bakeries or any buildings. That's a no-no.
Blake's like, aw, you're cute. It's almost cute that you think you can tell me what to do.
I am cute because I can tell you what to do. My daddy owns his tavern.
Damn.
Blake looks at him. He's like, gives him a stink eye, and he's like, I like this kid.
I like you too, strange lady.
I'll be a little shit to someone else. Kiddo.
Okay. And she walks over to Wolf. Sup?
Not much.
That's good.
Actually, hold on. Do you want to see a little trick?
A puppy can do tricks? Can you play dead?
I think Adam should.
You know, he's actually gonna do that.
I think.
Roll a performance.
I was about to.
That's a natural 20.
So, Wolf, you clutch your hand to your chest as if you're having a heart attack. You just collapse onto your knees, and a dramatic flare, you collapse on the floor. Jericho claps. Wow.
I honestly thought.
I hope he's really not dead. He's been down on that floor for a while now.
I mean, I can make
He was on
him.
a
I
ship
can make him
and stuff.
permanently dead. Is Rich just gonna walk over and Reddy's firebolt in his face?
Hey! No fire in the tavern. I had to learn that the hard way.
Fire.
Oh, and I take it you're back, Bruce.
This is an illusion. See, he just moves it closer.
Oh,
To Adam's face to see if he'll actually just pop up and freak out.
Slifer kind of looks over at Jacob. Hey, kiddo, why don't you go ahead and ask your father if he has any dwarven iron hide? I might want to have some. Okay, Mr. Slifer. And then you see Jericho run off.
After a bit, it's just gonna like wake up, and he's like, "Oh, jeez, that's the deepest work I've ever done."
Wait, did you actually die?
No.
You're like,
Maybe.
No. Let's just say that.
No, but he does have a few he does have a few fur hairs kind of burnt out.
Thanks a lot for that.
And back to the discussion at hand, Mr. Roos. We've got 3 out of 4 people who have agreed to do this job. What say you?
What job?
Oh,
He just walked up.
So I didn't know how much
Roos
you
is
heard.
spaced out.
So basically, we there's a little manor about 10 minutes from here to the east. Very nice
big?
manor. Probably we're very big. Has a nice water wheel. Looks like there's a garden nearby. A big old chicken coop to the side as well. Maybe some fancy nobles or like wealthy merchants live there.
I'm in. I don't care. And he shakes his hand.
Well, damn.
You had me at nobles.
Yeah, we get in, get out.
You had me at money.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I would say it's 1 o'clock right now. We leave at about 8 when sunfall hits, and then we'll make our way there. I would suggest everyone get prepared just in
do
case.
you exactly have a plan for this, or are we just bum rusting in there?
Not bum rusting. We try to find the exit that is most. Well, there's 4 entrances from what I saw, and we find the one that doesn't have the most hurdles, let's say. We get in.
I can do that.
Explore. Yeah, there we go. We explore the home a little bit, grab what we need, and then we get out of there.
Do you have any information on the workers there? Do they have any butlers or whatnot?
Actually, there's no one working there. I mean,
Really?
the only thing that I saw is the dog, and I heard some chickens, but aside from that, didn't seem like anyone else was working there.
Dogs and chickens?
What?
Well, leave that to me.
What? You're a chicken expert.
What, you gonna kill one of the chickens and eat it?
I'm not that much of a savage, you know that.
Chicken?
Sometimes it can be that way.
Well, other than that though, give me about like a few hours, and I might be able to figure out what's going on.
Well, like I said, get yourselves prepared. When you're ready, you just let me know, and then we'll wait out until tonight.
Meanwhile, while you're doing that, I'm gonna show the bartender that works here how it's done.
And you end up going to the bartender. It's a rock construct. You know, he's pretty bulky. Kind of looks like a Goliath almost. He kind of looks down at you. Give me 1 second. Let me turn on the robot voice for this.
He's wearing a bow tie as well.
Yes, he is wearing a bow tie.
Oh my
and
gosh, he's Bob. He's Bob from Overwatch. It is amazing to be alive.
Oh god.
Where is?
Does he have like a little top hat?
Yeah, just a little top hat.
He can.
It's not even human size. It's just kind of like gnome size top hat.
Very
It's
tiny.
Bob, yes.
I've never played Overwatch.
Hello,
Bob
Bruce
is
of
his
Eternal Rest.
freaking.
How can I help you?
Make me a cocktail.
That's your cue.
I can make you a cocktail, sir. And he kind of like, let me see how well he makes it. Wow. It's almost perfect. As, you know, he's taking the bottles, he's kind of flipping it up. He has just kind of like some magic that he flows. He kind of holds out like 4 glasses right there. Just kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4. And he hands one over to you using a mage hand. Whoop. That will be 2 gold pieces.
Delightful.
I'm a bit insulted yet impressed by this.
Well,
Insulted by the fact that I can't believe someone else could actually do this somewhat better than me. But I'm impressed that someone else could do it better than me.
we constructs are trained in certain tasks. I was trained to tend the bar.
Apparently. Well, you earned your 2 gold pieces, so here you go. He plops it on the table and takes a sip.
Thank you for your patronage, Bruce of Eternal's Rest.
Yeah, I forgot I'm a slave here.
A definition of slavery is being bound against your will.
No, I do not need that. No, you can pipe down.
Okay, I will not give definition of slavery. All right.
Not many people talk to you, do they?
What?
Just the local bandits and or patrons that come to the bar, including Saphira.
I see.
This has been an
Fuck
awkward
you, Adam.
moment.
Yeah, Roosh just start slowly slipping your cocktail, just like, oh yeah, this is. He's just gonna get up and walk away. He does not want to be in that air anymore.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What's everyone else doing?
In the few hours before the heist.
Yes.
Adam is actually gonna go check out the house to see if he could find a better entrance for them.
I would say you would need to talk to Slifer about that.
Right. Which I think he did during that conversation.
He didn't say where. He said it was like 10 miles east.
Well, you didn't
Or not 10 miles, 10 minutes east.
Yeah. So I'm assuming he would probably know a bit about it.
Yeah, if it makes you any
Slifer
better.
gave you, like, Slifer did some preliminary scouting. The information you have is that it's a nice house in the forest. There are 4 entrances he saw, and there is a dog.
I guess he said she could talk to him for at least about like a minute or 10 just to see exactly where the house is at.
Okay.
Before then going to check it out.
Okay. Like I said, we'll check it out in the middle of the night with everyone there, but I can at least tell you the minute details that I spotted. And then, just for brevity, he explains that to you. And I guess while that's happening, Tanafi, what are you doing?
Since Tanafi is going to have to make sure her eyes are peeled, she is going to take a nap.
Alright. You spend the next 6 or so
try
hours
something else,
resting.
but I'll wait until everyone gets their turn, since I technically already have mine.
Yeah. Alright, what about you,
But
Blake?
I love how Tanafi is like, during these 2 weeks, I've done nothing but sleep, wake up, sleep again.
That's what she's good at.
That's the Tanafi brand.
Exactly.
All right, Blake, did you have something you want to do?
That's who she is. She's a millennial. No, I don't see any purpose. I guess Blake will just sleep as well.
All right. Adam,
And
I
also
want
Steve.
you. I'm gonna hold off on describing the house until we all get there. But if you want to scout it out, make me a perception check.
All right then. With vision, correct?
Vision, yes. No smell.
Okay, so then that means so no advantage.
No advantage. Just a regular
Okay.
perception check.
Okay. That's gonna be a That is gonna be a 13 plus 4. So that's gonna be making a 17.
Let's see. You note that one of the doors is to the side of the house, on the left side. And when I use directions on this house, assume I am talking about facing the front of the house. So facing the front of the house, on the left side, the door there is kind of tucked away behind the water wheel. Not like super hidden, as if it's secret, but it's a little more hidden, so you think might be a good entrance for not being spotted. To the back is also a decently large garden, and you note the chickens that Slifer told you about. Could also be a good approach. And you also note the dog. But you do note with that perception, not a very alert dog. Just kind of hanging out. Wagging its tail at things. Being a dog.
Just a loafer.
Just a loafer pupper.
Okay.
Also make me a stealth check.
Yep, I'm on it. Alright. I don't have proficiency with it, so this is gonna be fun. That is going to be a 15.
Okay. I'm not gonna tell you the result of that. Just have that in your mind.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't you?
Don't be suspicious.
Don't
be
be
suspicious.
suspicious. Alrighty. Well,
Kylie, how's my new mic signings? It's good. Is it coming in too clearly?
Oh yeah.
it
we
is
can hear
actually
ya.
quite clear.
That is great.
And Roos, you said you had. I'm sorry. You finish.
I mean, I know I'm still gonna sound like an old Xbox 360 mic, but hey, at least it's clear.
Yes, at least
It
we
is
can
far
hear ya.
clearer. But you said you had something else you wanted to do.
Yes. Well. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was wondering if during afternoon times he puts on a bit of like his usual street performance act.
Up in Maplewood.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you street?
Nothing. This is gonna be interesting. Tarot card readings.
Oh my god, I love tarot cards. I love doing readings.
Kids, you know, I went to Spencer's with my buddies, and I saw a D&D Dungeons and Dragons tarot card collection, and I
Nice.
had like a 15-minute pause of whether or not I should buy it.
Understandable. All right, and are you giving genuine readings or are you swindling people?
Which one do you think?
I'm gonna go with swindling. Okay, I can work with this. Roll me a performance check.
heck yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Sorry, I
What
was
was that?
reacting to something. I was like,
You're good.
Natural 20.
That's a beautiful nat 20. You are tarot swindling like a pro. Like, everyone is hooked on these readings. Like, I wouldn't say there's that many people because it's a little farming village. It's not like a massive
Right.
city, but everyone who does stop by is like, that's so true. Oh my god, you're right. And it's like you're swindling these people, but also it's almost like you're giving them genuine advice. Even if it's just like the most generic based of advice you can give, um, they still walk away like, oh my god,
Task
Eh.
failed
What's
successfully.
it?
task failed successfully. And you're charging for this? I would assume.
Yeah.
Um,
He doesn't want to go full out yet, so it's only going to be. It honestly he changes the price depending on the look of the person.
Okay.
From medium, it's like 5 silver. But if someone looks really rich, it's going to be 1 gold piece.
I would say make 6 gold pieces. Like I said, it's a farming village, so no one's super rich here.
No, that's why he had his price so low.
But
Yeah.
you make a good 6 gold pieces
nice.
in the
So
time you're there.
I have 165 gold pieces now.
Hooray! But if that is all, Claude, is there anything else you needed to? Oh,
yeah.
sorry, Roos, you had one more.
I was thinking, but no, that's about it. He packs his stuff up after some dealings and heads back.
Claude, is there anything else we needed covered?
I think we got things covered. Does everyone want a time skip to the actual heist?
I'm good if
Sure.
everyone else is.
Sure.
All right. Let's fast forward
Sure.
about 7 hours. It is at least 8 o'clock. The sun has been set for at least an hour. It's pretty dark. The moon is starting to shine over the hilltops and everything. And you all are making your way east to this manor. And when you get there, like through the snow and the shaded trees, you actually do end up seeing this home. Okami, can you please describe the home in detail for everyone?
You see a decent-sized house. It's no mansion, but it's of decent size. It's a quaint little large cottage in the woods. There's a stream running by it. You can see the water wheel that is turning. It's a 2-story house.
Ooh.
I'm not good with size and like actual cubic dimensions, so I'm not going to say those. But decently big. You can see a windmill off to the side. Though it looks a little rough. You also see what looks to be some stables. And I will say, you can all see the dog sleeping on the front porch. It's quiet. The moon casts a decently bright light, but the shadows are also very large. Not a single light is on in the house.
You know, for a rich man's house, this does
Is
not
that
seem very
normal?
well guarded.
Well, that's why I chose this place.
Well, the question
you know?
is anyone there besides the doggo? Besides the doggo, is there any activity besides the dog?
Aside from the chickens, that's the only one I've seen. Who knows what's inside? I'm actually quite excited.
Well, here's what you want to know so far.
I don't know.
Don't worry about the dog.
Yeah.
He's a loafer.
All right. So we could probably
Okay, so
just.
we don't have to kill the dog. Good.
So we got 4 entrances. We got the front, we got the ones on the sides, and then we got the one in the back. Which one do you think will be best?
There's 2 that actually are pretty good. The back's actually got a good guard initially that's pretty good enough to cover our tracks. And there's actually a very loose door nearby the left.
Thinking. All right. Follow
Is
me.
that near the water wheel?
Yep, right near the water wheel.
All right. Let's go.
You all, as you go to make your stealth checks, you glance over by the front door, and you see the dog staring right at you. Its ears perk up. It hops up, and the dog starts making its way towards you.
Plus, hold on.
After she got us. Hold on, guys, I got this. It's time to put that train to good use. He's gonna try making an animal handling check to try see if he can handle the dog carefully.
Go for it.
Ooh, 22.
That's gonna be an 18 plus 3.
Beautiful.
Okay.
The dog, you could already see as it was walking up, the dog's tail is wagging rapid fire. It's panting, it's happy, it's doing the play bows. Do any of you speak Sylvan?
No, but
No.
Not.
I speak Infernal if this is a hellhound.
No. It's just a,
You can see this is just a regular fluffy brown dog, and you can tell she's not interested in guarding this place at all. She is just bounding back to Adam, looking at all of you, and she's just looking for a pet, just looking for a good time.
I was actually gonna give a few.
I'm gonna pet the dog. Give it some love. Yeah.
The dog is tail thumping very hard.
What kind of dog is it? Sorry, that's such a weird question, but I want.
No, I get that. It's got a large mixed breed, brown, not too shaggy. Like, you know how fluffy Empress is?
Yeah.
It's about that fluffy. I know that doesn't do anything for the rest of
okay.
you, but like.
So fluffy like a collie, but doesn't look like a collie. Big brown fluffy dog.
Kind of like just very generic dog look.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a happy dog here in the farm.
She a good girl.
And I just want you all to know, because I love this. She rolled a nat 20 on her perception, and that's the only reason she saw you. But after a little bit of petting, she just trots back to the front door and lies back down. But how'd all those stealth checks go?
I did have a question about.
Oh
this.
wait,
I
we're
gotta-
supposed to make
Hey, Ray, do I have to make another stealth check?
Yes, this is a separate stealthing occasion from the first one, so yes. And Tanafi, what's your question?
My question is, since I'm not going into the building, do I still need to roll a stealth or?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure before I rolled it.
Because you don't. I mean, you don't know who's coming. You don't know who might be looking out a window.
Just okay. Question for Claude. With my well-rested bonus, is it just my next 2? I don't get to choose
Your
them,
next 2
checks.
So
and I
stealth
get
will
an
be
advantage or
advantage.
a plus advantage. Okay, yeah, cool. I needed that advantage. Didn't help.
Do I have to roll again because I rolled when the dog was alerted? Do I have to roll again?
No, you're fine. I saw that 22. Blake is fine.
Okay.
Blake is stealthing as much as possible. What'd everyone else get?
I got 15.
I got a 13. I got a 13 plus 4, so that would be making a 17.
And Slefty got a 14. So.
Tanafi got a 9.
Well, good thing Tanafi's kind of staying behind. Are you sure you want to stay behind, Tanafi?
Yeah, I'll play with the dog, make it look like I'm doing something. I just saw this dog, and that way, I say I'll just pet the dog, and if anyone asks me, like, oh, I just saw this dog, I wanted to pet it.
Very plausible. I'm just out here in the middle of the woods, in the middle of the night, looking for dogs to pet. You know how it is.
Yeah, it's like, well, I was just on a midnight stroll, or 8
She a
o'clock,
good
whatever
girl.
time stroll this is, just, walking, clear my head, saw this dog, looked like a nice pupper, I'm gonna pet it.
Alright,
Get
well...
some love. It
Flawless
deserves it.
excuse.
Yes.
Absolutely flawless.
So, are the rest of you going towards the door by the water wheel?
I'm looking around. I have things to do.
Yeah, are you all going in the same door? Are you trying different doors? What's up?
I was actually gonna take the loose door to the left, so.
I never said it was loose.
Oh, sorry. He's gonna be taking the door to the water wheel.
Yeah, which is the left side
with
of the
Adam.
house. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
I'm going with Adam. You go.
All right.
All right.
And I got a 50 on my stealth check.
You're all doing great so far.
Yeah.
So I gotta say, I can't believe a freaking ranger beat a rogue in terms of stealth.
I know.
Well, what about a bard? I beat you both. Wait, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's more impressive. Wow.
Hey, guys, we should probably keep it down. Just in case.
Alright, so you make it to the water wheel door, and you...
Out of game. Claude, I can barely hear you.
And that's the point. Slifer's trying to be quiet, saying, hey guys, we should be quiet.
You try the door to the house, and it's locked. Of course it is.
Could Roos picklock it with his mage hand?
Go ahead and make a roll.
Oh joy! Here we go again.
Roos.
His two week ban was unbanned, so he gets the picklocks now.
Hooray!
It's sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Correct.
And add your
remember
proficiency bonus.
correctly.
Sleight of hand plus your proficiency bonus.
That's also
wow.
nat 20.
Beautiful, beautiful.
The hand
door...
is eager. He has not seen action in weeks.
So the door opens easily enough, quietly, and you enter the room. And at first look, this looks like a little workshop. You can smell the scent of various different herbs. There are a lot of mortar and pestles, a lot of vials. You can see even a loom in the corner. And the water wheel seems to be hooked up to some sort of mini grindstone that looks like it grinds various herbs and the like. You're welcome to make a perception check if you would like. But as you all make your way, do it while you're all doing that. I know, a lot of checks. You need to make a dex check as well. Just a straight dexterity check.
Okay, I thought you said saving throw.
No.
Should I do the dex
Yeah, there's a
first?
fireball.
Should I do the dex first?
I'll say, okay, you know what? Hold on the dex roll. Everyone make me a perception check.
All right.
If you want to make a perception check. If you want to check out this room.
What are
That's another
Wow,
nat
that's
20,
a
Roos.
good
That's
roll.
beautiful. God, the game loves you.
I got
I'll
a
hold-
19. Huh?
The dice roll is trying to buy back my sincerity. I'm still on edge towards it.
Don't worry,
Um,
it'll be
I
fine.
got my perception. That's
Okay.
that's gonna be that's a 15 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 19.
Okay. 19, 19, and 20. Beautiful. Um. All right. So you all notice. Oh yes. What's up, Jade?
Sorry, I just had a question. So I'm not going inside. I am the lookout. I am. So can I just roll a perception for the outdoors area to kind of make sure coast is clear, stuff like that? Kind
You
of
may.
active perception check.
You may. Well,
All
don't
right,
worry, Jade.
and
We'll get to
I
you
am-
at various intervals.
Oh no, I was just making sure. Okay, using my active, my active well rested to basically waste my advantage here. Okay, so perception. I got a 17. So I guess just active. Whenever something happens, I'll have that there. Okay, so they can do
Perfect.
their stuff.
Perfect. All right. So you all in the workshop room, you can notice like what you noticed at first glance, all the herbs everywhere. This seems to be some sort of apothecary, maybe an alchemy workshop. And you all also notice a box of labels. If you go pick one up and look at it, you notice
I will.
it says the Silver Druid.
Huh.
And if you want to make a history check to see if you know anything, and Roos, I will let you know with that nat 20, you will have advantage on the history check if you want to make it.
Might as well. I mean, have advantage for it.
Okay?
I'll do history.
Actually, hold on. Can Adam and she make an investigation check to see what type of spices these are?
Sure.
All right.
Make a history check, make an investigation.
12. God. I guess Blake isn't the perfect historian.
I already figured out my investigation roll.
A 22. I got a 22.
Beautiful.
God.
Natural 20 for
Fate's
my
gonna-
investigation.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Luck is gonna
Alright.
swing back hard. Chris.
First-
I'm telling you.
With Roos and
22 is my
Blake.
highest.
With Roos and Blake, you both know the Silver Druid label. This, you've seen it in general stores and apothecaries, and even infirmaries all across the land. You know, the Silver Druid is a tea and herbal remedy company that is renowned for the quality of their products. So it would seem this is maybe one of their workshops.
Hey,
Do you know
Oddly
they are
place
very
to have one.
successful? But Adam, as for the various types of spices, I didn't think this far ahead. But there is a large selection. You can tell a lot of tea leaves. There are a lot of tea leaves, a lot of various medicinal plants, roots, leaves, flowers. Some hung up to dry, some ground into powders, some just whole. You see some aloe by the window.
Yes, Lifer is
Nothing
going to try to
too-
pocket a few of those vials. Not a whole lot, but just enough.
Cool, make me a dex check.
Will do. Just general?
Yeah.
Alright, that is a 17.
Alright, you're fine. But yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary. There are a few plants. With that nat 20, you do recognize them, but you recognize them. They're very rare medicinal plants. Like,
This is medicine.
yeah. There are a few. There are a few
here.
culinary plants in here and a few tea blends, but
Eat.
medicinal and tea is the big thing.
He's looking over to Bruce. He's gonna say, "Bruce, do you realize that you seriously? I think Slifer might be setting us up if she just steals something from what might basically be a medical clinic."
I know. And medical clinics makes a whole lot of money.
Oh, that it
But
does.
why?
Specifically this one.
But why would he steal Vissy from
Well,
stuff that people might need more of?
You know I'm right here. We could just
You
as
do
easily
realize
sell it to
he's
people.
here, right? You can just ask him yourself.
Yeah, really. I'm right here.
It's like, why are we stealing from medicinal
I
herbs?
think
I mean, hey, I didn't know this was here. This is
Is
actually
anyone-
just as good because we could sell it to people who, well, maybe not sell it to people who need it, but if someone really needs it, we could just give it to them. You know?
I can barely hear you.
I'm trying to be quiet.
I could maybe.
you don't need to.
I could
You
maybe
don't need to be
use
that
some
quiet,
of it.
man. Like, don't-
I could maybe use some of it, but I don't think I'm gonna be needing it that much.
Well, I mean, I'll just take what I got then. Besides, this
I
is just
think-
one part of the house. We don't know what else is inside,
I
so.
think
There's
Yes,
one
Blake?
good thing though.
I
Right,
think a
Blake.
more important question is, why is it here? This is an odd place to have a brewing building in.
Some
On a
people just like
island
to
with
live
prisoners?
seclusively, you know?
Well-
Or something shady.
I mean, aren't we all shady? Come on, let's be real.
Well, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that maybe, something be on guard,
Well, don't worry. We're on guard, and Tanafi's doing a good job out there.
Naffy, you hear a cow moo.
I am just sitting on the porch
Snappy
petting
just
the
freaks out.
puppers.
It's a very
Tanafi's
nice
like, "The
moonlit
fuck is that?"
experience, Tanafi. It's very calm.
Fuck's
You know, you do see a couple flusher birds in the distance.
Wow, being lookout is such a cushy job. I should do this more often.
Well, we should probably keep looking.
Yeah, let's keep moving on.
Oh, everyone make me, well, Slifer, you made yours. Everyone make me a dex check, except for Tanafi. Unless you want to make a dex check to see how well you're petting that dog.
Oh no, I don't want the dog to hate
Yeah.
me. Can I just say I'm petting the dog nice?
Yes, you can just say you're petting the dog.
Thank God.
I think I've got too much good luck right now. That's a 19
see.
plus 4.
4. What? No. Oh, 11. Oh, thank God. I thought I was
So
a
that's
4.
that's the trade in for all my net 20s. That's the trade in for all my
Yeah.
net 20s, huh?
Slifer got
What'd
a
you
dirty-
get?
The
Oh.
opposite.
A nat
one.
1?
Alright, let me
Yeah,
roll
no.
severity.
Roos, you
I got
and
11.
Blake both. So Blake, you kind of stumble against one of the tables, and the vials kind of clatter on it. And as you're trying to fix it, Roos, you don't notice them stopped, and you kind of trip over them, and you start to fall. Make me another dex check.
Oh no.
Dex saving throw this time.
Actually, hold on. Could Adam catch him in time?
Don't you dare ruin this comedy moment.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I will say you have advantage on your dex save with Adam helping.
This is just for Roos.
Yeah, I would say it's just for his, considering he's falling.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Hmm.
18.
So Adam does actually manage to grab you by your arm, or rather by the back of your shirt, and you, like, it's one of those moments where you were like tilted forward and your face is inches away from a table full of glass vials and herbs, and he slowly pulls you back to your feet.
He's actually gonna pull Michi right back as she gets him. He's actually gonna have like a hand like over Roos's mouth. He's gonna say, "Shh, not a sound."
Is this how you talk to every girl you see?
Okay, you two lovebirds, let's
Yeah.
keep going.
Why do you talk?
You never even knew me.
Why do you
much.
talk to me that way?
Oh,
You don't talk to me that way. I'm hurt. She's just being a dick.
Bruce
Sorry,
is gonna
Lex.
take his hand off his mouth slowly and say, "First off, thank you for catching me.
Hey, not-
Second off, don't ever touch my fucking coat again."
Hey, look, it's not my fault that you usually were the one who tripped over glass.
All right, let's get a move on,
Besides-
I
guys.
said what I said. Let's continue.
So you all make your way to the door you see at the other end of the room without any further incident, and you open the door into a small hallway. You can see 4 doors, 2 on either side, and at the end, what looks like it opens up into another larger room. You can't make out the details from here because it's swallowed in shadows, even with dark vision.
That's
The one
dark.
thing you do notice, even
Too
without a
dark.
perception check, the door immediately to your right has an arcane symbol on it. And the doorknob has what looks like 4 different colored tabs on it.
Mm,
If you want to make an arcana check, you might be able to find out what the symbol is.
I'll be doing that.
I'll do that too.
You can help me out if you
Uh,
want, because I do have proficiency in it.
I was just gonna roll
I'll
for
look
it.
elsewhere.
You can either, both of you can make
I'll
a roll, or one of you can help the other and give them advantage.
Like stepping back, this is their problem, not mine.
Oh my gosh. You got a nat one, dude.
Dang, that's...
Got another now
this-
one.
Wow. Calm
Bruce, you
down.
look at this door and you're like, wow, that's some strange decoration. Some people are really weird.
I
is
didn't
what I
fare
mean
much
by,
better.
There's
What-
duality to it.
I didn't fare much better. Does 15 work?
Yeah, I'll say it works. Because it's not very difficult. You know that this symbol means portal.
Oh.
Portal.
Ooh.
Maybe each. Wait a second, I got an idea. He's actually gonna choose these Eldritch Invocation to detect magic on every single door to see what type of magic they are.
Okay. You can see there's actually a faint glow of magic all around you. Not like everywhere, but there are definitely some magical features in this house. The 2 most prominent ones you notice are the door right next to you, with the symbol for portal, is definitely very magical. And from what you can tell with that 15, this magic is similar to a planar dimension door. I don't know the actual spell terms, but from what you can gather, this door will open up into a different plane. Or a different pocket dimension, possibly. You can't be sure until you try.
I probably would
One
stay away
other...
from. I probably would stay away from these doors. They could probably lead us to. If I had to take a guess,
I mean that one.
they could probably take us to limbo.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
this
only
is...
that door is magical. Well, in the planar sense. All the other doors are normal, and you feel something that, from where you know the front door would be, you sense an alarm spell.
Okay.
Shoot.
It's a good thing we didn't
Alright.
go in the front door. But as for this one, I don't know. The last thing I
Just
want is to
avoid-
go to hell.
Oh.
Let's just avoid the portal door. I have a feeling that's where the alarm is.
Aww.
Yeah.
We'll go to it last.
No, you don't have to do what you
Yeah.
don't want.
Well, let's take the door.
But you can't, like, what I mean is, there is no alarm spell on the portal door. The alarm spell is only on the front door.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you are right. That were good thing we took that door. But I'd say that we should check that portal door after we're done checking the other rooms.
Yeah.
Because I have a bad
Yeah.
feeling that door
Yeah,
could
don't know
take
if
us
he'll
to somewhere I don't think we should be.
Well, let's hope that's not the
Could
case.
Or
Rouge
bring
check
something
for
here
traps
from there.
for every door?
Sure.
Besides the portal door, but for every door after that.
Make me a... Alright, which door are you starting on first?
You said there's 2 doors on each side of the wall, right?
Yes.
And one of them has the word portal on it.
Yes, and an
Is that
arcane
the left
symbol.
or the right one?
So the other.
The
two.
portal door is facing down the hallway. The portal door is to your right and is the closest door to you.
Okay.
So there's
So
a
we're
door
gonna go
next to
left.
it, and on the other side there are 2 other doors.
Yeah, we're gonna start left and then go to the front other doors.
All right. First door on your left. Make me a sleight of hand check plus proficiency.
Hmm.
21.
Oh, I was about to.
Beautiful.
Yeet.
No, the door isn't locked or is not trapped at all. You open the door and you find yourself in what looks like a small study. There are a few bookshelves. There's a desk in the middle that looks like it has some papers on it.
Let me take a look.
Alright.
I'm taking a look too.
Rufus
I need
walks out and checks the two front doors in the hallway.
The two other doors, which one do you go to first?
Right then left.
Right and left. So the one that would be right next to the portal door.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Adam, you said you wanted to check out the study?
Yeah.
I want to check out the study too.
All right, go check out the study, kids. Make it a me investigation check.
All right. Here we go.
Okay. Fuck.
Okay. I got
5.
a.
God damn. Yes.
I got an 18. So 14 plus 4.
I
Okay,
got a
sorry, what was
5.
that? You got a
8.
5?
No, I
Yeah.
got a 14 plus 4.
18.
Blake got the.
Nice.
Blake got a 5.
Blake, there are a lot of books in this
Yeah.
room. Lot of
Looks like.
Books with fancy names, colors,
Man.
sizes.
pretty in here.
Pages.
Yeah, exactly. Pages, paper. Adam, are you checking out the bookshelves or the desk?
I wish I.
He's taking a look at the bookshelves.
Okay. There's a wide variety of books here. Some about history, there's some about languages. Some of them are just plain storybooks. You see some ranging from more adult novels to children's books. And some look like what's logbooks, I guess?
Like documentary style books, I guess I
Yeah.
would say.
Not quite journals, but just documents.
Yeah, like documentation type of novels.
He's actually gonna look at one of the language books.
It is Celestial for Dummies.
Celestial for Dummies.
Ooh.
I'm actually gonna look at it for. Is probably gonna open it up for a second.
All right.
Try see how much he can learn about it.
All right, make me a general intelligence check.
All right, here we go. Okay. That's a 12.
Yeah, it's a little complicated.
Even for a book for dummies.
Yeah.
You can get started in it, but then the words just kind of start scrambling together. You ultimately decide maybe Celestial is not the time to learn Celestial.
Is there actually a book for Sylvian for dummies?
Sylvan for Dummies? Make me a... Well, actually, I'll make a roll. There is! There's actually several.
He's actually gonna look at one of them, and he's actually gonna take it. And try essentially try to make like some sort and try putting. And I think he's gonna try to see if he can actually find a way to make like a to make a dummy book.
All
Replace
right.
it.
I got a question.
Yeah, what's up, Bruce?
This is happening while he's checking the door for traps, chronologically speaking, right?
Yes, so like while they're investigating, you will be like looking at the other doors. Don't worry, we'll get to
Alright.
that.
When he gets done, he is going to return back.
Okay. We can go ahead and say you've checked the traps, and I'll let you know right now. None of the other doors are trapped. I'll go back and describe what you found in the rooms. But if you want to join us right now, you can.
Yeah.
All right. So
Do I need
Adam,
to roll investigation too?
yeah, if you want to.
Alright. I wonder if I'll get another nat 1. Then we got the trinity of the nat 20s and the nat 1s.
I was actually gonna look over to
Well,
Blake.
I
if
got
you...
a 6.
Okay. That's not too bad.
It's not in that one.
It's
I can
definitely
be
not on
blessed
that
for
one. It's two higher.
Say, are you doing the bookshelves or the desk?
Bookshelves. He's
Yeah, a
just
lot of-
skimming across the book.
A lot of books here. A lot of books here.
Does he see the ones for like languages and children's books?
I will say, Adam. Okay, I will say you do because Adam has pointed out the various books. And Adam, make me a. Let's see. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
Mhm.
All right, here we go. This is the only one I don't have. This is another one I don't have proficiency in. So that is actually not too bad. That's a dirty 20.
Wait, what?
Cool. Yeah, you make a book, and you stick it back in there. Bruce, what are you looking? Oh, sorry.
And
No, Adam, what you
right-
doing?
As he's actually like putting the book together, he's actually gonna like write a. Does there actually a pen nearby?
Yeah, on the desk.
He's actually gonna take it and he's actually gonna say, sorry about the book. Kind of needed it for learning.
Sorry, I robbed you.
Adam, what the fuck are you doing? Adam, what are you doing? Jesus, Adam, you're like, God.
And he's just gonna put
You're
it
the
away. He's
worst
gonna say,
criminal.
he's actually gonna say, Shh, don't worry. I'm actually getting some great expense for literature. I wanted to learn some literature anyway.
So you're gonna write a
Just
note to
take
tell
the
them that we
book out.
fucking stole it.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, God, you're a
They
fuck-
don't
Well,
know
y'all
who
are-
stole
Hey,
it.
at least I'm not leaving a calling card.
While y'all are
You
arguing in
basically
there,
did. You basically did.
we're gonna jump to Tanafi real quick. Tanafi, there's still nothing out there. It's a
Man.
very nice night. The dog is very happy to have a friend. You see some owls fly by.
And you also see a squirrel just kind of like, it takes a look in your direction, cocks its head a little bit, kind of like walks over to you. It's about 5 feet in front of you now, just looking up at you.
We'll look back at it, I guess, and she's gonna be like, I don't have any nuts for you. Sorry.
It climbs
Little
up your leg
squirrel.
and then sits on your shoulder. Looks at you.
Hold on. Am I like an
it's enough.
actual princess? Like in the storybooks? This is fantastic.
It takes his hand and it goes
Daffy's like,
on your forehead. Kind of
Oh.
presses its ear against your head.
Alright, cool. I get to be degraded by a squirrel now.
And it climbs kind of like down your side. And the moment it kind of like gets in the snow, you see it holding a gold coin, just munching on it.
Oh.
it's
That's
still
not-
your fucking money.
Let's see. Can I say I have like a cracker or not a protein bar, but
Just like a
something
slight
like a snack to trade it?
You pull out a Cliff Bar inexplicably. Like, it's just a plain Cliff Bar. You don't know how you got it or where it is, but it's there.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, hey, little squirrel friend. How about I trade you this for that? And let's see what my persuasion is real quick. My voice cut out for 2 seconds. My persuasion is a 4, so that is a dirty 20.
It kind of looks at the food, looks at you, looks at the gold, looks at you, back to the coin, back to the food, back to it. He just kind of waddles near you, holds out his hand for the food, like grab your hands.
Alright, now this means you give me my money back, okay? I don't know
it
if you
nods.
understand. Oh my gosh, you're so
Oh,
smart.
no.
Wow, okay, I am gonna hand
Oh,
it to
no.
Cliff Bar.
And he hands you the gold back. He takes his food in his mouth and he pops it on.
I thought the squirrel was gonna be taken and then fucking leave. That was gonna happen.
That's what I thought too. I thought it was just gonna be like puts it up to her, and then as soon as she gets it right, he yanks it, grabs the food, and starts running off.
Or he like chucks it. The squirrel's like. "Fuck
He
you."
stole your food.
Man.
Squirrels.
I might not get my late night snack, but at least I got my gold back.
Actually, now that I think about it, I was actually gonna look back at that page. He's actually just gonna rip it out and just crumble it and then put it into his pocket before pulling
Wow,
the
you're
book back
trying
in. And he's gonna
Wow.
say, "All
Wait,
right,
you're
there,
not taking.
there we go. Now they won't know."
Just take the
swear.
book, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
I already got the right
Take
book I
the
needed.
book.
They got.
I already
Hey,
got the book I needed.
okay, we can't. Why are we arguing about a book?
By the way, no other doors are
Because
trapped
Adam's stupid.
up ahead, so. we're
And
good.
backing up a second, Roos, to what you found, starting with the door right beside the portal door, it is locked, actually. Sorry, I may have said it was unlocked. I did not mess that one up.
Oh,
The
you
one
said it
right-
wasn't trapped. You didn't say it was locked or unlocked.
No, it is locked, but it's not trapped. You can tell. But you do notice right next to it looks like a kind of coat rack that has a key hanging on it.
Dude, I wonder what that's for.
Okay. Could you try and pick the lock?
He can.
Alright. With his own hands.
Yeah, sure.
Of course.
Make me a roll. Sleight of hand plus proficiency.
That's a natural
We,
one.
we have completed the trinity of nat 20s
Let me
and
roll for
nat
severity.
ones.
Give me 1 second.
Oh no.
I swear, if my thieves' tools break and I have to buy a new one.
What severe was it, Claude? I can
pretty
just...
severe. It was a 5. So the moment you go to try to pick it, you hear a snap as it gets wedged into the lock.
Oh, jeez.
You got to be
Just take the key, bro.
kidding me.
Should've just taken the key, bro.
I'm actually gonna look over at the other
The key's
book.
inside, you dipshit.
Key's on the coat right next to you.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
right
what?
there.
Yeah, there is a key on the coat. I said there's a key hanging on what looks like a coat rack that is right next to this locked door.
Hey, no, let me see if I
I
can.
thought you meant it was inside.
Oh,
No, this
room.
is a solid door.
How do you know it's inside? How do you know it's inside? There's not a fucking
Oh, I've
window.
been imagining it as like prison doors where it has like the little windows at the front.
No, this is a nice wooden door at a house. And also this is just Roos alone. The rest of you are, unless Slifer's with him. This
Yeah,
is when
I'm
the rest
here.
of you went into the room. All right.
Oh, hey,
Bruce,
I've
takes
got
the
an
key
idea.
that-
Let me go ahead and unjam that door for you. I just need to. He presses his eye up against the crevice to see if he could see like a discernible location, and you see him just poof, like a mist, and you kind of hear the finagling of the lock, and you see those broken tools get pop out of the lock.
Well, I'm gonna. Is it broken?
It's very bent. It's not severely broken, but I would say you have one more use of it.
Well, I'm gonna need to buy a new pair. That's gonna be great. Bruce, can you inspect the coat on the rack?
No coats, it's just a key. It's an empty coat rack
said
with a
it-
key on it.
Oh, okay. I am.
But what I mean by coat rack, like that may have been my bad. Like I mean, not like a standing rack, but like a
wall mount.
It's like a
something-
hanger.
Oh,
like a wall
it's not a
mount.
standing rack, like a wall mount. Okay.
Yeah. That's my
I thought
bad
it was
on
like
me.
an actual coat rack that's just down the hallway.
With a key on it, I know. But does Slifer open the door?
Yeah, I would say he gets the door open.
Alright.
There we go. Hey, it happens, buddy.
Is
What
he talking
you
about the portal door?
No, another
No.
door.
Oh.
This door it's right next to the portal door, and you look in, and it's just a room full of mirrors. Tall,
Yeah, no,
standing
I'm out.
mirrors.
Talk about self-reflection.
You need to leave for that one.
Just get out of here, Adam.
All right, then. I guess I might as well start reading then.
Regardless, I also messed up on
Alright.
the door count. There's a second. You know what? That's fine. That's just a bathroom. I'm not gonna worry about that.
The left door is a bathroom.
Yeah, I messed up on the door count. There's actually 5 doors. But I'll just let you know right now. The door that's next to the mirror room is just a bathroom. You don't find anything of interest in there. That's on me again. There's only one door remaining, and it's the one on the left side of the hall next to the study.
First off, check it for traps.
No traps.
Okay, thank you. Is it locked?
Nope. You open this door, and it's a fairly clear room that looks like kind of like a workout room, but also like a ye old workout room. Just things that could be used as weights, a bench. But what's you also notice is there's a scattering of children's toys in here. There seems to
That's
be a
not good
box
sign.
overflowing with them in the corner. So this seems to be half workroom, half playroom.
That's not a good sign.
Well, we just we'll try not to take any of the kids' toys now. So.
Are you sure
That's
this
not my
is a
concern.
nobleman's house or not just someone's living area?
It's a nobleman's house. I can a house this big. I mean, most commoners don't even have like a single, like most commoners don't have 2-story places. Just
Are
like
you
single
assuming
room.
it's a noble, or are you assuming it's a noble, or do you actually know?
Yes.
So you are assuming.
Maybe.
That's my joke.
Maybe. But hey, we're not trying to make an ass out of you and me now. We're on a job.
I mean, you realize I had somebody who could have actually at least told us a little bit more about this house.
Well, to be fair, your current sources are a little bit crazy at the moment, so...
They're mostly overprotective about me.
But anyway, we're not here about that. Let's just continue on.
Adam, Blake, is there anything else you wanted to do in the study? And Roos as well.
He's actually going to try to find one more book to
I
take.
thought we left.
No, this was and that on me again. This was like before Roos joined you. He was checking out the other doors before making his way back to the study.
Okay. I guess Adam's just actually trying to find like one more book to find to see if he wants it or not.
All right. Is there anything?
Go ahead.
Is there anything about like is there anything about like tools for dummies or?
See, make a roll. No.
Okay. Anything for maybe skills or maybe or maybe just like anything like that's like
anything of value I could use. I think that's the question.
Let me make a roll. Some of these books look kind of old. And Roos, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm trying to line everything up.
First I would like to look at the language books.
Okay, there's a decent variety. Like I said, there were several for Sylvan. There's one for Celestial. You do see one for Infernal, although oddly enough, this one seems to be about teaching Infernal to children.
Sleight of hand
Blake...
sneak that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you don't need to sleight of hand it. You're just in a room with other thieves, so.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want to know, you can't stand it.
Blake, sorry, you finish.
Yeah, Bruce is gonna mumble to himself. This might be good for Hazel.
Okay, all right, Blake. As for valuables, on the desk there is a nice looking candlestick. Looks like it's made of silver.
Yay.
And as you go to take the
guess.
candlestick, you grab it no problem, but you glance down at the desk, and there's a lot, not like a lot, but a scattering of papers and some books. But one paper catches your eye, because at the top of it, you recognize the word pygmy.
Like, this is not good. she thinks.
Did you want to investigate further? Did you want to leave?
Yes. Investigate. That's
Okay.
up to me.
You peer down at the
20
papers on the
plus.
desk, and you realize they're all about pygmies. Some are just various documents documenting various pygmies sighted. Some seem like personal accounts of various pygmies encountered. One seems to be a book talking about the history of pygmies. And as a reminder, a pygmy is what you all fought at the end of Phantom at the Opera.
I guess I'll take it all. Take it
Okay.
just in case we run into.
You bundle it all up.
Knowledge.
Is there anything else you all wanted to do in the study?
I want to
Can I
see
take
if
that
there's...
Celestial book?
You can take the Celestial book.
There isn't really much else for Adam that he needs, so he's gone.
Okay. Are you all making your way downtown?
Okay.
Taking away
As
downtown.
we're walking down as Reese is walking down the hallway, can you like open like the Infernal book to see what it's actually teaching?
Sure.
Since he knows Infernal.
You're looking in the book, and you see it's honestly a pretty good book. It's very simple. It doesn't teach a lot of the nuance of the language, but it teaches important phrases, how to pronounce some things in Infernal, and just basic kids stuff. Kind of like think of it like a first grade Spanish book.
I don't think any of us remember our first grade Spanish.
I know, but like, think of it
Spanish?
in that context.
Oh man, we're gonna learn the devil's tongue today. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Dang it!
And I get to learn to speak to animals.
You can talk to fish.
He's gonna learn Celestial when he gets back, so he's gonna keep the Infernal book, kind of tuck it away.
Okay. Tanafi, as you're sitting out there, you hear movement in the house behind you.
The house I'm sitting at, or the house like
You're sitting in front of the front door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's movement in front of the
shit.
like in the door, like behind me.
Yeah, you can hear it in the house behind the door.
Okay.
There is a glass pane on the door if you want to peek through.
Oh gosh, that makes me seem very We're gonna. I don't know if I should peer into the door. I'm trying to pretend I'm petting this dog instead of doing anything suspicious. Okay, and
You're already suspicious anyway.
I'm just rolling like a general like if she would think further of the noise or just think it's like them investigating the house because she doesn't know where they are in the house. And I got a 5, so she's going to assume it's everyone in the house. And she's just gonna chill there. She's gonna be like, oh, they must have made their way to the front. I hope they're finding some good stuff.
Indeed. You all pass by the front door, where you know you may not know Tanafi's sitting there, but
You should probably tell Tanafi not to use the front door.
Yeah, open the door to tell her.
Yeah, how are you gonna tell me?
Well,
We could always break the
I was
window.
saying go for the window. I say go for the window and be like, no door. Like, do sign language, no door.
I mean,
Alright,
if you want to.
And then I'll roll a general
I will,
intelligence check to see if I understand what you're saying.
So I go to the window, tap it to get Tanafi's attention, and perform
Tanafi, you
a
see
sign language.
Blake.
Okay.
I do
Blake.
a sign language hand gesture charades to tell her not to go through the front door no matter what.
Oh dear.
do
Blake, make me a persuasion check. I know it's not like persuasion, but make me a persuasion check. Tanafi, I'm gonna need you to make an intelligence check.
Yeah, that's what my O was because I actually rolled a 19, which is very good for my negative 3 because that's a 16. So
17,
Orcish brain
baby.
power.
okay,
17.
So you both managed to communicate with one another. Blake, you managed to communicate. Don't use door. Trapped. And Tanafi, you communicate back
Yeah.
whatever you want to communicate back.
I communicate back with sign language as well as I can. Wasn't planning on it.
All right. And at that,
I give her the double thumbs up and return the others. Double thumbs up.
we should all take
Yeah.
a bio break.
Yes.
Because if you're all okay with it, I don't have work tonight, so we can go long.
Ooh.
Alright.
But on that,
Sure.
let's all take like 5 minutes, go to the
Yeah.
bathroom,
Get
stretch.
your drinks. Same with you, audience friends listening in. I'll grab some drinks, and then while everyone's going, I'll read over the chats, introduce ourselves to the new
Hooray!
people coming in. So I will be right back as well.
All right, let's all meet back here at 7:15 CST.
Alright. I guess I could use the bathroom real quick.
Oh,
Alright.
7:15. That's not too far. That's not too long from now.
Yeah, about
Yeah,
4
5
minutes.
minutes.
Bio break. Short intermission.
I mean, if you need a little more time, we can wait a little longer. That's just generally.
No, I got plenty of time.
If you gotta
I'm
drop a
fine.
deuce, go ahead. We'll give you some time.
Make me some popcorn.
I'll be right
My
back.
popcorn.
I was thinking of eating. Now I don't.
Well, what do you all think? Everyone who's still here, what do you think so far?
Oh, it's amazing already.
I
Like,
like it.
I'm
I like that
surprised.
there's a children's book that basically like
I
lets you learn how to speak the devil's tongue.
I know, and I'm surprised, Ruth, that you were asleep for literally way longer. Like Adam, she was about to forcibly wake you up in the worst way possible.
Well, I
I believe
wasn't.
he was just away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. We're gonna say I was away and not what I said in chat.
Okay.
I would say it, but we're on stream, and I do not want any of my personal stuff to get out.
Totally understandable.
That's true.
Are you
But what do you
feeling
think of my
better
new
now?
profile picture? I know the chat can't see it. It's a Pokemon that's dressed up like a mobster with a Tommy
I
gun.
fucking love it. I meant to say it the other day when we were chatting, but like, Sprigatito, honestly,
I'm back.
I didn't end up falling in love with Sprigatito as much as I thought I would, partially because I was hoping for a quadruped evolution. I do love Fuecoco though. My god, Skeleturge.
All I see when I see this picture is the Don sends his regards in like a high pitched cute
Oh, yeah.
voice.
The Don sends his regards.
Hello, friends.
Perfect.
Spicy Baker VT. Spicy Baker VT and Yang Toro. Thank you all so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. These
we got
thieves
2
are
follows.
fascinating. So tragic. It's like watching a slow motion car accident. Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. You haven't
Yeah,
seen
I-
anything I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Anim5. Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
It's,
I sent these Twitch links to my friends, so Spicy and Yang are from me.
Hey, nice.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for the
Yeah.
follow.
They
We appreciate
loved. Well, I say they loved. I know Spicy watched it. I can't remember if he did, but they loved Tanafi retiring the short you made.
it. Yes.
I cried. I thought it was so funny. I was like, yes, I get a highlight. I get a promo
Yeah,
shout
I'm
out.
going to be uploading that episode probably tomorrow evening after work.
Oh, I didn't even know it wasn't uploaded yet.
I didn't upload it due to one, I'm on vacation, and two, I wanted to at least get this episode done and just kind of like have it in the same week, you know?
Gotcha.
So, all right.
Again, Tanafi's so funny that she got a promo.
Well, don't worry. I mean, you all will have your promo moments. Hey,
Nah,
if you're
just
funny,
good. No, I'm kidding.
well, I mean, I am the.
I mean, Adam, she kind of already did that already. He literally was about to seriously apologize for stealing a book.
You know what? I have a few shorts
what?
that I could
I
make
love,
from
like-
your interactions from this episode. So hey, watch.
Yeah.
I might just include you in the
I
next one.
I love that moment because it's like he goes for the book, takes it, proceeds to write a note, and he like just looking like, "What are you doing?" I'm writing a note so that way he knows the book is gone. We're stealing from this place. Why are you leaving a calling card?
I know. And then he immediately regrets it. Just decides to just like take the page, and then just like crumples it and then puts it away.
All right.
You
is
know
everyone...
that silent, awkward moment between Roos and the freaking bartender bot could be good.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Is everyone back?
I am Tom.
Blake
You're
is not
still waiting
back
for
yet.
Blake.
Oh,
I
okay.
grabbed. I don't have water because apparently it's still in Jesse's trunk, so I grabbed a
Oh,
pink lemonade Smirnoff Ice instead.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, shit, I
one
was
thing I will
mute the whole
say
time.
before we continue on, uh, I
That's
am
good.
getting a commission ready for Roos, and I cannot wait for everyone to see it.
Oh,
Yes.
exciting.
Yeah, I wish I could get a commission for Adam, but I don't know anybody well enough to do it.
I'm trying to get some commissions in. I still
Yeah.
need to
It'd
not
be-
only gather up funds for it, but also I need to talk to the artist in question to get it done.
Yep.
Hmm.
Do you mind if I explain actually Adam's new threads?
Yeah,
Go
sure.
for it. Yeah.
Ooh.
So believe it or
His drip.
yeah,
Hey, welcome
he is
back.
actually wearing a lot more like a lot more like toned down stuff. He actually is wearing a newer coat, which is more dark brown, but it's got like this teal design on it. You see that resembles almost like animals in a way. And believe it or not, he's actually now wearing a hat.
My God,
A hat?
Yes.
a hat.
What kind of hat?
So apparently it's a mixture of different types of hats. It's based off of it's a mixture of a hunter's hat, slouch hat, and a Robin Hood hunter's hat.
You're just giving me the idea that he's like 3 hats on top of each other.
No, it's all combined into like one hat.
Nice.
Hats.
It's like
We're
a
not-
fucking TF2 hat.
That was exactly what I was thinking.
Exactly.
Really
It's
get the
almost
Give me
like
your
a
hat.
TFT hat.
All right. Are we all ready to get started again?
Heck yeah.
Yep.
All right, Okami, take it away.
Yeah.
Num 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 num.
Nom, 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 nom.
Anywho, so we're back in the hallway. As you all pass the entryway, you see it open up into a larger living space. There are some stairs to the right, that's my right hand, to the right of you, leading up. On the left, far left wall, you see a door, and on the wall across from you, you also see, not a door, but rather an archway, entryway that looks like it leads into a kitchen. The living room is nicely decorated. You see some flowers everywhere. On the wall are a few decorations. It looks like there's a nice fancy staff on the wall, hanging above the fireplace. It looks neat. It looks cozy. What would you all like to do?
You said that there's like a coat hanger, right?
Investigate.
A coat hanger?
Oh no, sorry. What type of room is it?
Living room.
Oh, it's a living room. Sure, I'll investigate.
All right. Roll me an investigation check.
I'll investigate too.
Okay. 19 plus 4.
All right. So, and Blake, what'd you get?
I haven't gotten there yet. Let's see. I got a 13.
Okay, so,
Yay.
Blake, you're looking around, and there's not really much of value. Like, excuse me, swallowing a kernel. Some of the wall hangings might be nice. Adam, you also don't see much of value. Just looks like a very cozy living room. You can see a basket that looks like it has some sewing in it. The fire, there are still a few embers left in the fire. And you do notice on the wall a very nice looking plate that has looks like a floral pattern to it. It looks honestly a little misshapen, but it's being very prominently displayed. Roos, what did you want to do?
Besides like that, you said there's a staff somewhere.
Hanging above the fireplace. A large, nice-ish looking staff. I mean, when I say nice-ish, like, I mean, how much do you know about staves?
Let's make a history check.
Go for
Make
it.
me a history check.
Okay, I figured out the design for the hat. I'll put that in an art showcase if you want me to.
Another nat
You should
one.
look at me.
You used up all your luck.
Nah,
Boy,
Apparently.
it's a big stick up there.
also
Looks
Adam
pretty.
looking memes.
I
It's
wish I
made
could
of
say that.
mahogany.
Mahogany.
But yeah, there's not much in this living room, but there are a few other rooms.
Which other rooms are there?
There is a kitchen across the way. There is a door on the left wall, and there are stairs on the right wall.
I'll check the door on the left wall.
Cool.
Check
Make
for
me a
traps.
wisdom save.
Oh, screw it.
Only Roos. Make me a wisdom save.
So you're saying that there's other rooms, correct?
Yes, but hold on.
Yep.
I get 0 bonus for this. Again, 8.
Cool. So, Roos, as you're making your way through the room, you feel a pulse kind of through you. And it feels like it's coming from within you. And it's almost like your consciousness is being pushed to the side. Like, you can still hear and see, but you find yourself turning towards the stairs and walking towards them. And walking up them.
Did me and Adam notice that Roos is being walking like a zombie?
Well, he's still walking pretty naturally. To you all, you see him turn towards the door, but it looks like he just kind of changed his mind and turned back towards the stairs. And you also start to hear little whispers, Roos.
Would I actually be able to detect
And
Is this Sauron? What?
And hold on.
This fucking
In his
Sauron?
mind,
Sauron's
he
here?
says,
Only Roos can hear this.
What's he thinking?
okay. In his mind, he says, "Hello, is there anyone here?"
And we'll get to that in a second.
Yep.
Adam, Blake, what did you like to do?
Is Adam actually able to hear anything that's off?
No. To you, like I said, to you and Blake, it looks like Roos just kind of changed his mind and is going up the stairs instead. It doesn't look off at all.
He's probably actually gonna
Inside
look
the
over at
door?
Ruth for a second, and he's actually probably gonna go head up with him.
Blake, what do you want to do?
Wasn't it? I'm just checking. Roos was trying to go for the door, and then something.
Yes, Roos
pulls
was
him
going.
away.
Roos was
Asking
going
that.
towards the left door, but you don't know something was happening. Like it just looked like
Yeah.
a changed decision to you.
Well, I'm probably gonna try to go to the door as well. See if something happens.
All right.
Yeah.
Then we'll start with you, Blake. You head towards this door. Are you gonna open it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I just wanted to check on the door to see its quality.
It's a nice door.
Nice door.
You crack it open, and it looks like it leads to a back porch area, and you can see to one side is actually a basement.
Noted. I guess Is there anything else?
Not much. There's a door that looks like it leads to the backyard.
Okay, well, I guess I'll head back to the group. I'll join Adam and Roos heading upstairs. I guess. If
We
that's
come
okay.
back to the top of the stairs. Roos, you kind of feel yourself start coming back to yourself. You feel your control coming back to your body. And out of the corner of your eye.
Excuse
Sorry, gotta organize a few things. 1 second.
me.
1 second, 1 second. So from what you can see up here, there looks like there is a smaller living space. Just another cozy few couches, some rugs, another fireplace. And there are 5 rooms. Leading back down the hall. You see 3 of the rooms, the 2 on the left, from you, with you facing. The 2 on the left are closed. On the right, the one closest to you is slightly cracked, and there's a door at the end of the hall that is also cracked. And in the last moment of this feeling of whatever it is, Roos, you feel something tug you towards that door at the far end of the hallway. But then you come back to yourself.
Bruce, when his body like inches away from him, he stops himself and he stands there completely still for a moment. He feels his hand a bit and kind of touches his face, grabs his horn. Okay. I guess I'm back. Huh. That's new.
I guess she gonna like come up right behind Bruce. He's gonna say, "Hey," so she gonna put a hand on his shoulder. He's gonna say, "Hey, something on. Hey, what'd you find?" Like, what'd you find?
Just another room. Bunch of couches and whatnot.
It's another room.
A hallway with other rooms.
That's
Roos
weird.
is gonna go up to that cracked door and open it and heads down that hallway.
Which door? Okay, sorry, no. There's not a door leading to a hallway. There is a hallway with various doors. 2 of them are cracked. One, on the right side closest to you is cracked open, and on the far end of the hallway is cracked open. Which one do you want to go to first?
Okay, the one closest to him, because that one was important somehow.
No, the one down the hallway. You felt a pulse taking you to the door at the end of the hallway.
At the end of the hallway, okay.
End of the hallway. However, I do want you to make me a perception check.
Alrighty.
Everyone else can make one too. Sorry. This is no longer just Bruce. You're all here.
No, I'm not.
Wisdom saving throw.
Sorry, Tanafi. No. Just a perception check.
Oh, perception check, just sight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got a 16. So that's a 12 plus 4.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Alright. I got an 8.
Alright. Well,
Uh,
Adam, are you all following Bruce down the hallway? I should probably have asked that first.
yeah,
I'm gonna
I
gonna
was
mostly
tagging
follow
behind.
him.
Okay. Adam, as you are passing the first room with the cracked door, you see a glint of light from it.
Light.
Would you like to look in the room?
He's gonna take a quick peek into it.
As you peek into the room, you see glinting on the windowsill is a tiny crown, glinting in the moonlight.
A crown?
Next to it looks like a potted plant. And how far into the room would you say you are leaning?
I'd say he's gonna take about like 3 to 4 steps in.
Okay. As you look further around, you realize you're in a nursery. There are stuffed animals on the floor, a chest, what looks like a rocking chair in the corner, and your eyes fall on the crib in the far corner. and peering back at you is a very familiar pair of green eyes as you see Rosemary Chrysler watching you from her crib.
Oh, fuck.
no. Oh no.
And you all don't
Oh
realize it!
shit. Oh shit.
Oh,
We're fucked.
I was actually gonna clench his fist for a second. He's gonna be like, that absolute knob.
Snappy, how's it going outside?
Tanafi's getting kind of restless, but she's still hanging in there. She's just
You're
like, gosh,
welcome.
these guys take forever. She doesn't want to go inside.
I know.
She doesn't want any. Listen, she is so against getting into more trouble that she can feign ignorance just sitting outside.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I will say, Jade, like you specifically, if you want to do something, you're welcome to walk around the yard and whatever.
oh,
Play fetch with the dog.
you know what?
Anyway,
I mean,
whatever you want to do.
I mean, I guess I don't know what there'd be outside.
There's a garden, there's a stable, some chickens. If you want to keep keeping watch, you can do. Excuse me,
Yeah,
you can do that.
I don't want to like drag it out by doing like meaningless stuff outside because like I don't know if there's any like I could be like kicking myself in the butt right now. There could be something super valuable out here and I have no idea. But I also am like I don't know. Maybe she'll just stick still to like close to the front of the house, but maybe she'll just kind of walk around. She's not looking anything specifically, just kind of walking, just to kind of get her legs going.
You know what? All right.
But nothing super special. I really don't know what to do out here. That's the problem. So
No worries.
I'm just keeping my eyes peeled for anyone that's gonna walk up and not that she knows this, but I'm afraid now that as a person that someone I know is gonna pop in here. Tanafi's none the wiser though.
Anyway, Ruth, Blake, you're walking down the hallway unaware of the revelation Adam has just had. You reach the door. What would you like to do?
Can he peek in? Is there a way you can peek inside?
Yeah. Make me a stealth check.
I swear if I get a nat 1. I swear. It's been 4 nat 1s and 3 nat 20s this session, everybody.
it's all or nothing.
I got a 17. We're good.
Okay.
All right. So you do manage to peek in very quietly. And I'm guessing you're not like going in the room.
No, he's peeking inside, like
All right.
slightly opening the door so that we can get a good view.
From the crack, you can see across the room, and you see a greatsword leaning against the wall. And Claude, would you describe this greatsword?
Sure. This great sword is a crimson blade with ebony hilt and pommel. It has hellish natures. Just kind of like the pommel itself kind of looks to be kind of like a ruby at the end, and engraving on the blade itself looks to be something in infernal.
I can read infernal.
All right. It says, "Blade of the Twisted Seer."
Bruce, make me another wisdom save.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I knew it.
I had to.
It hurts so much that mine is just a flat roll. Like I have no
Oh
bonus.
no.
17.
All right,
Okay,
you
that's good.
do feel another pulse that tugs you towards the sword, but you're a little more wary now, and you manage to keep yourself, so you stay by the door. Adam, you're having a staring contest with a baby. What are you doing?
He's actually gonna go look over to Ruth. He's
Actually,
gonna walk
wait.
away. Hold on.
Make me a stealth check.
Right. That is a good point. I should
Yeah.
probably do that first.
Not to mention, you and Bruce are not in the same room.
Yeah, you're in different rooms.
That is a 18 plus 4.
Yeah, that's fine. So you managed. Are you just quietly sneaking back out the room?
He's trying to tiptoe his way outside the room.
All right. You managed to.
And he's actually going to try to find Bruce before he's actually going to say, Bruce, do you not know whose house this is?
Roos is gonna stare blankly for about 5 seconds.
Hey, what am I, chopped liver? I'm here too.
Blake is there. Blake, roll me a stealth check.
Oh, great.
Maybe you shouldn't have brought attention to yourself.
I should have prepared silence.
16, I'm good.
You're good.
I'm good.
But you have followed Roos, and you're both standing by the door, and Adam has now joined you.
Do you know whose house this
Like
is?
I was gonna say.
This is Chrysler's house.
Blake has like the wide-eyed fucking meme. It's like, just like, get the fuck.
Okay.
He's like,
Yes?
Alright. Bruce is gonna stare specifically at the Crimson Greatsword that he just saw for about 5 seconds, right as when Adam gets there, before he shakes his head violently. What is it?
This is Chrysler's house. This is his stuff we're stealing.
oh, we're fucking
Bruce
dead.
is gonna he goes wide-eyed.
Wait,
He was gonna say something, but
is the
then
fox
stops.
with us?
And then he closes the door. Let's get the fuck out of here right now.
As you all turn,
After this, though,
To
I
look-
want to speak to Slifer after this.
well, that'll be fun. But as you all turn
Hallway.
to look down the hallway, you don't know how, but there's a baby there now. As Rosie stares at all three of you before making a delighted sound.
Oh no.
Hold on, Bruce tiptoes his way towards her. Like, hey, Rosie, it's me. You remember me?
She makes grabby hands.
Yes, come here. She picks up Rose and cradles her. He's like, all right, come on, we
Oh
need to
my
go
God.
back to your bed.
Oh,
Adam,
no.
where's her bed? Where's her bed?
I'm crying.
He tries to tiptoe
But-
to the floor while holding his baby, comforting it.
She's just making
Like,
cooing baby sounds at you.
Yes, you're
Blake's like,
adorable
you're holding
and
a top
terrifying.
forehead.
We do not want we do not
Don't
want
make
your
the baby do
father
magic.
to come in here. So if you can be a good little girl and just be very comfortable and he
And don't
starts
cast
tiptoeing
spells.
into the room where the nursery is. And he puts her back in the cradle.
As you set her down, you get her settled, and you turn to walk away, and she starts to whimper.
Oh, my heart.
No.
And Rosemary bursts into tears.
Oh no.
So,
It's like-
Adam and Blake, you hear movement coming from the room next to you.
I'm so happy that I'm not in the house.
Bruce pops his head out and freaking just makes sound like just to book it.
It's like- Wait, is it?
We don't have time to decide. You gotta. It's either hide or fly.
The doorknob of the room adjacent is wiggling.
Bruce looks around frantically before he just makes the decision to hide in the corner like
Make
on
me-
the very corner.
Everyone, make me a stealth. Hide.
Hi.
Oh joy.
Everyone,
Yes,
make me a
hide and
stealth
seek.
check.
All right, then here we go. Time for Adam to do his flexibility.
Thank you, August.
Oh man.
That's a natural
You're
20.
I heard him very briefly. A nat 20?
Oh, wow.
Yep, that's 20 for me.
Please.
Adam, you
Please.
fucking just jump on the roof and you stay there.
Like,
Like-
actually,
I got it.
Actually, no, hold on. I've actually got a better idea.
Yeah?
He's actually, is there actually a window nearby?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
I
no.
was gonna say.
There's one down the hall.
He's actually going to try. He's going to try booking for that window as much as he can, and he's just going to hang right off the edge of it as hard as he can just to hide.
Hey, that's my idea.
Blake, where are you hiding?
Well, I haven't rolled yet, so I don't know if I even succeed.
I got a 15.
Make
15.
cool.
Oh, thank
Make me a
God.
stealth check, Blake. You gotta. I mean, you
Yeah.
just gotta
You're
hide.
You're hearing some
I did-
footsteps.
I
The
did-
door's
I
opening.
did. I did. I
Okay.
did. 15.
All right,
I guess
so
I'll
you
steal
all-
Adam's idea. Jump to the roof and hide.
You all very tensely wait as almost simultaneously you see the door next to Rosie's open and a very tired little Jericho stumbles out. And the door at the end of the hall also opens and a yawning Kamui steps out. Oh, hey
no.
baby, what are you doing up?
I heard Rosie crying. I wanted to go check on her.
Oh, come here, baby. Let's go put her back to bed.
Yeah.
And they all sleepily make their way to Rosie's room, and you just hear, as they go in, just shh, shh, shh. It's okay, baby.
It's okay, Rosie. There's no such thing as goblins.
Darling,
He's like
I can't.
hiding on the ceiling, like above Rose's room.
Wait, are you in Rosie's room still?
What?
Yes.
Oh,
Are you
my
in-
God.
Right.
Are you in Rosie's room?
He's
And you're
hiding
hiding on the ceiling?
Oh, no.
Bruce, I need you to answer me.
Yes.
Okay.
Like he
Make-
tucked his twin tails like up into his chest.
All right, you just see Kamui. Kamui looks half asleep, like she looks dead on her feet, and she's just cradling the little baby, leaning down so Jericho can see her. I need you to make me a second stealth check. Hey, I know, baby, it's so exciting. I know you don't need to bark, but given your location, I'm gonna need you to make a dex save and a stealth check.
Do I need to do the same thing?
No, you two. Are you in the room as well?
No, I actually
No,
am. I am cleaning
uh,
onto a window ledge, so.
Okay,
have
I
a
got a
good-
dirty
have a
20
second
for
to-
stealth. I got a dirty 20 for stealth.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now make me that dex save.
Oh,
9.
oh no!
Well, that stealth check ain't gonna matter, my friend.
Um,
You slip, and
Oh no.
you land with a thump behind Kamui as she whirls around and lets out a shriek.
You see Jericho run to the end of the room. He kind of like grabs kind of like a small like just kind of toy, and he starts whacking Roos with it. You take 3 points of
And
bludgeoning.
It's like-
Kamui grabs him and pulls him behind her before she casts a 5th level entangle on you, Roos. As you
Okay, I'm
are
resisting that.
bound to the floor as she starts ushering Jericho out the room back to, and you, Blake, and Adam, you hear a scream and then very quickly see, hi baby, Kamui ushering Jericho out of the room and back to her bedroom.
Well, it's been a good life, I guess.
God dang it,
Well-
Bruce.
Can I roll a perception to see if I heard the scream?
Sure.
Since there's probably an I
Blake's like we're dead.
hold on.
She's
What's my
like-
perception?
I'm gonna have to. I need a new name. I need to leave this team. The ship has sank, bro.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I was about to say because like believe it or not, like Adam is clinging onto the edge of like a literal window, so he won't have a whole lot of grip.
Well, make a strength save in that case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, this is gonna be bad because I have
Oh.
not because of Adam's new stats. I don't have. I got a -1 for my roll.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh,
I only
no.
got a 10.
Okay.
I don't think I hear anything.
Hold on,
Okay.
Adam. Hold on, Adam.
Hold on.
All right, Snappy, you think you maybe hear something? You hear a "Ah!" and
Wait.
you're just kind of like, where did that come from? But you just kind of shrug it off, go back to petting the dog.
I assume I'm gonna say that maybe like I walked a little, not super far away from the house, but like I'm out like in the yard somewhere, and I think
Okay.
maybe there's like a neighbor nearby or something. I don't really think much of anyone actually screaming in the house. Okay, you can go now,
Actually,
Adam.
can I ask a question? Outside character.
Yeah, what's up?
Where's Slifer exactly?
Slifer.
He stayed
Slifer
downstairs.
noticed?
I don't know what he's doing. I'll leave that
So-
up to Claude.
Yeah, don't worry. I would say,
Okay.
like, at the same time, you hear, come on, what's going on? And at this point, you see Saphira kind of walk in, and then, you! What are you doing in my home? And then you hear a voice behind him. Look, it's my fault. I just, we didn't realize it was you that lived here. It was your
Is Ruth
idea?
in this conversation?
Oh, Ruth's here, yeah.
Yeah,
Ruth
so
can still
Ruth-
talk.
Yeah, Ruth
Oh,
can talk.
but,
So-
Adam did fail, and you...
I did. I rolled a 12 minus 1, so that's an 11. So he's gonna fall.
So
Yeah.
let's see. At least 10 feet. Let me roll that damage. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
7 points.
Yeah.
He's actually gonna be like.
Question. So with him falling, I went to
He's
roll
gonna make a lot of
perception.
thud doing that. So.
Yeah, I rolled a perception to see if I'd hear that, and I did get a nat 20 on that. So I'm gonna assume now is when I go, oh shit, something's happening. Let me.
Yeah, you look over, and Blake, what did you get for your strength save?
Oh, I'm on the. Oh, did I have to roll? Oh.
Are
fuck.
you on the... Wait,
I
aren't you
realized.
hanging off the window as well?
No, Blake's hanging
Oh, no,
off the roof.
I'm on the ceiling. I'm on the ceiling.
Oh,
I'm, like,
okay.
in the rafters. I'm
Make me a
watching the sun
dexterity.
fall, like-
Make me a dex save, then.
Okay. Please don't let me be the fall guy. Don't let me fall. Oh, well, I have a 5. So
This
hopefully-
is a complete and total wash.
I'm so
Let's
happy
see,
we got to
baby.
this part.
Same here.
20, baby. Yes.
All right, you're hanging in there, Blake. Yeah, as you witness this scene unfolding between Roos, Saphira, and Slifer.
You get to see
Blake's
Bruce
like-
freaking like cover his face while he gets beat up by a child with a toy, as confusion's on high.
Blake's like,
You see
I
Saphira.
have to ditch this team.
You see
That's
Saphira
just
grab
Steve.
Slifer by the collar. What are you doing in my home? Look, you know my past as a thief, so a thief's got a thief. But however, I didn't know this was your home, and I required the assistance of Roos. If anything, this is my fault, not his. You can punish him all you want, but
Like
I'm the one that set this
Like-
up.
Blake's like, ooh, didn't say my name.
Is it not too much to ask that I could be set up upright? I don't want to be set on the floor.
No, you're going to be lying down there. I'm going to get to you here in a second.
Okay.
Alright.
You actually, I was actually like screaming at you in the background.
Oh, are you gonna scream when you fall?
Okay, please. It has to be like from that scene. I can't remember what show, but it's like these two people are talking, and this one guy just falls from the trees and just like,
As soon as he he actually feels himself actually like starting to lose grip. He's like, no. And as soon as he actually hears the window creak, he's like, let's go. He's like,
Saphira kind of like looks out the window. He looks down to see Adam. Okay, how many more have you hired?
This is when you see Tanafi running up towards Adam, like, are you okay? How'd you fall from the window?
Oh, Tanafi.
Let's see if
Blake's like,
I'm gonna look up
Blake's
and be like,
smooth criminal.
Tanafi's gonna look up and be like, Saphira, I didn't know you followed us here.
I didn't know you were come to raid my
His
home,
house.
Tanafi. I thought you knew better.
Technically,
his
that's why I
house.
stood watch. I wasn't raiding. And then she stops and goes, wait, you live here? Wow, nice dig.
Yes, don't worry. We'll get to you here in a second. I'm busy dealing with Roos and Slifer right now. You just wait. You're not going anywhere.
Sorry, Slifer. Sorry, Saphira.
Don't be sorry. Be better.
Tanafi's... Actually, I'm gonna roll. We're gonna
I
roll
could
to see
take
how
my own
Tanafi...
advice, honestly.
Tanafi looks
Don't-
at Adam on the
don't-
floor, and she waves, and she's just gonna mouth the word bye. And we're gonna roll a stealth to see if I can get away.
Can we make a perception check to see if you see Tanafi running away?
Let's
Come
see.
here, you.
That is a... it's only a 14. I don't have anything to stealth. We're just gonna try and sneak away.
I need to see. Hold on, I gotta pull up Kamui's stats. A perception? What did you get?
I got a
Tanafi?
15. I got a 14 for
16.
myself. Ah, shit.
So Kamui sees you running away, Tanafi. As you look back, you see her looking out the window.
She whistles, and Tanafi in front of you appears a giant axe beak.
Quay!
It
Hold on.
starts hurting you back towards Adam.
As
Wait.
it's
You remember
rolling
me,
towards
right?
you.
I remember you. Don't you remember me?
It's forcefully pushing you closer towards the home, using the weight of its body.
I'm rolling a contesting strength check.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, okay.
You know, the
I
worst
got
part is-
a... Okay, so my strength, I got a 21.
Oh, so you're just slightly pushing this. When I say large, it's very fat. It's
Oh yeah, I
about 10
remember
feet
how
tall.
big it is. I got
Yep.
one at one point. I just don't know where it is anymore.
Yeah, so you're slightly pushing it back through the snow as you see him go to make a bite. It's going to try to consume you. What's your AC?
It's gonna
My
warn
AC...
you.
No, my
It's
AC
gonna-
is small. It's a 13.
It takes its beak, opens it up, and half of you is in its mouth.
I'm gonna
Everything's that she could try and make a rescue, I guess.
Oh no, Warbait.
punch its throat. Can I try and punch its throat? I don't know what to do. I'm
You're
inside a
con-
bird's mouth.
You're considered restrained, and you're not being swallowed. You're just in the mouth as it's rolling towards the house.
You just hear a muffled scream. I can't breathe.
And you
Anyway.
Anyway.
Daryl will handle them. And we'll get back to you guys, don't worry.
Yeah, don't
But
worry.
I would also like some answers. And, Roos, you know Kamui to be gentle and mild-mannered and very soft-spoken. There's a rage in her eyes that makes you quake with fear.
Oh shit.
Moreover,
Looks like
more
I'm just staying
importantly, what were you doing in my daughter's room?
I can explain.
Start
everything.
talking.
Yes, ma'am.
He's in the dog.
So, okay. To start from the top, Slifer, the cunning bastard that he is, told me that we were robbing a nobleman's house. I didn't know it was your house, and as soon as I found out, I wanted to immediately get out of here because I know how terrifying you and your husband is.
Thank you.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Wow.
So, I was gonna sneak out here, and Rosie was right in front of all three of us. And I didn't want her to cry, so I gently picked her up and brought her to cradle, but as soon as I left, she started crying, and I panicked. So I hung myself on the roof, hoping and praying that you wouldn't see me.
Well, that certainly didn't work out for you.
Yeah, no. Also, why do you have a crimson Hellblade greatsword?
That is my business. I bought it fair and square hundreds of years ago.
Well, that's funny because I lost control of my body temporarily because of that sword.
I don't care if you're feeling that heavy on my greatsword, but you are not.
No. I mean, I literally lost control of my body. Like something
You-
possessed me.
That blade doesn't have any demonic activity to it.
No,
But
I've been wielding it for years. I have not once been possessed by this thing. And believe me, I have a fair share of history with possession.
Now, Kamui, I can definitely say, yes, I am a bastard. Yes, I am a swindler. And yes, I am a charlatan. Yes, I am a thief. However, in this very moment, I am being as honest as I can because my life is on the line. I can tell you for certain that as soon as I walked up this staircase, it's like my body got taken over by something else. And what it wanted was that sword. I don't know why. I just heard a faint whisper before my body got taken over.
you see Kamui's face soften a fraction of an inch. Of course, that does not excuse the rest of this.
She's
You
only
still...
Of course it
80%
doesn't,
man.
but still, I have an explanation and I have my reason. By the way, I wasn't trying to harm your kid in any way, shape, or form. I just didn't want her to cry.
Good, because if you did... She leans in really close to you. This forest has many hiding places, and I can ensure you are never found.
You remind me of my wife.
This
But still, Sapphire, would you go grab your sword real quick?
Sure.
What?
I'll get my sword.
Don't worry about it.
How many
get-
slices?
No, Dee. Not that yet.
Alright.
There's something I'd like to try before
Blake's
we
like,
get to
I need to
punishing.
get the fuck out of here.
You see Saphira get his greatsword, which towers over him, and he kind
Do I
of
need
holds
to
it
make
out.
another wisdom saving throw?
No, not now. But you do feel as the blade approaches that pulse again. And Kamui actually releases
Roos,
the...
like,
Can't,
Bruce makes like a painstaking face.
Kamui actually lets your arm up, and she takes the sword, and she places your hand on the sword.
Roos, you feel yourself being drawn within, and your own mind. It's a pitch black room. There is nothing in the void, only the pitch black darkness. And in front of you, figures emerge. You see a man in elegant clothing, wearing a top hat and kind of like an aristocrat outfit. Behind them stands a 12-foot tall demon with fiery wings, a flaming whip at his side. Emerging from both his sides are a demon with a veil of wind, a red-faced demon wearing patches of blue and red, a twisted abomination of decay, and what appears to be some kind of bluish snapping turtle with jagged edges on its shell. As you see the humanoid figure just kind of looking up to you. It's a shame, really. I mean, you had to have seen this coming. When you pluck people from nothing, I mean, they probably want to do their own thing. And as for the sword, well, I think I have better use of it for, this guy here. I mean, this is what you get for trying to, step outside of your own reality. So,
What's going... Oh, Professor, who are you?
you don't get an answer. So tell you, here's what I'm going to do. He is going to continue to be the Lair Lord. And for you, well, let's just say you're going to be evenly divided among these many gentlemen and lady here. And as for your sword, I think it'll be in better care of, well, the guy behind me. But fear not, there will come a time when your part of the story will be included. But until then, I'm going to need you to be patient. And Your mind gets brought back
Hold
forward.
on. Wait! And he yells out, "Wait!" as soon as he comes back.
And you see Saphira, Louis, Jericho, who is frightened at
He's
this point.
heavily panting.
I left Jericho in our room. He's not here.
Oh, he's not here? Oh, excuse me.
No, I'm not gonna let the children be here.
Well, I mean, this is Jericho,
Bruce,
so let me see if he's still in. Nah, Kabooie just shoot him away.
Bruce is heavily panting with, well, shock and fear in his eyes.
What did you see?
Yeah, well, first it was the guy, looked fancy top hat, aristocrat outfit, and a terrifying, very tall, I assume to be demon, that had wings sprouted from his back and a fiery whip to his side. And Mole rose upon
A Balrog?
and a few other demon classes to his side, I think, a few of them. One that had a blue veil covered, and one that looked so rotted you can confuse it for a dead corpse.
Louis exchanges a look with Saphira.
How many were there?
Okay, out of game, how many were there? I forgot.
I would say the vision you saw, the tall figure, the fiery winged demon, 4 people standing to the left and right of him, and the aristocratic guy in front of him. So in total, there's 6 people.
6 of them.
Okay.
You see Saphira looking at Kamui a little bit. There's some silence in between. And then Saphira looks over at you. You and I are going to need to talk. Like a long, long talk after this. Not just about this punishment, but...
Do I die in this punishment?
No. As much as I want
Okay.
to toss your body to the wind, how are you going to learn if you do not work for it? You want to take things? You need to work for it. We're going to put you to work. We'll put all of
Oh
you to
snap!
work.
You know, dear, we did just get that request from the nun, right?
That's right. The nun up in Maple Woods Church of Lumos.
Yes. Something about attorney?
Attorney? Yes. A tournament. Here's what
I
you're going to
think-
do. Oh, go ahead, my dear.
Oh, no, it's all right. But I just think that'd be a fitting punishment. A way to work off their pay.
You're going to do this job. We've had it in the back burner for some time. You're going to head to Maplewood. You're going to do as the contract holder says.
Okay.
I don't
Put
know
your
the
volume
nun's
up.
name. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Now I can hear you.
So, you're going to fulfill this contract. I don't remember the nun's name off the top of my head because it's midnight right now. But you're going to do as she says. You're going to complete that job to a T. And if I hear anything about you not doing a good job, oh, believe me, all of you are going to work harder than you've ever been in your lives. And maybe in the next life after. Do I make myself clear?
Can't be worse than what I've done before.
Oh. Anything that you have done, I can tell you I have done tenfold.
Imagine if
It's
he
like
actually
sweating
mentions
buckets,
actually
just
how,
like,
how
please
bad
don't
Adam
see.
took it.
Well, I
There's like
believe it.
sweating buckets up here.
So when do you want to
He's
have
sweating
this talk?
buckets.
Because, I'll be honest, I am very, very curious on what the hell I just experienced.
Well, I would say, dear, do we have at least a single room to throw them in, so that way they could at least get some rest? Because we can't really have them doing the job without any sort of rest.
Oh, we could leave them in the training hall.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure the
that's
shield
right.
guardian would love to keep them company.
Exactly. You know what? That's a good idea. I'll activate the shield guardian to get you some proper exercise to train you up a little bit before your tournament.
Love, that would defeat the purpose of letting them rest.
They have to earn it.
Well, you take these two. I'll go round up the other two, and... Are you certain the white tiefling girl wasn't with you?
He's like, oh no.
Blake, make me another deck save.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Actually,
Oh,
She's
God.
up on the ceiling.
Actually, hold on. By this time, she's probably like coming back up to the room. No, he's already been well caught.
I'm in a bird's mouth. I can't go anywhere right now.
Oh, dang.
At that time, you see, Tanafi, you hear a rush of wind somehow inside of this, X-Beak as you are propelled forward through the window, and you land on the opposite. You land on the wall in that very room.
Thank you, dear.
Drenched.
Blake, what was that? What was that save?
I'm about to roll it.
Well,
Please.
Oh no.
12. Fuck.
you
12.
fall with a thump. Oh, there she is.
Oh, that makes 5. Let me guess. The cleric Tabaxi is with you too, right?
No.
She's a half.
No.
Actually, dear, I had her going to Cromwell for me. She couldn't have been in on this.
All right. Well, I guess she's off the hook this time then.
Blame the.
I kind of want to explain myself because I don't think I should get as a severe punishment.
Benafi, you're still an accomplice in this.
Technically,
It's still the law, Tanefi. Rules are
you're the
rules.
one in the house robbing. I didn't even step foot in this house. I didn't rob anyone.
I didn't steal.
I pet a dog
I
all
didn't steal
night.
anything.
It's still
Oh,
the law.
she's just the
That's
sweetest,
criminal.
isn't she?
I'm the victim.
She really is.
I'm the victim here. Yeah, she's so sweet.
Yeah, actually,
a
I
good
am a
girl.
victim. I tried to tell them that,
I'm a victim too.
I felt something was off right from the start, but I just didn't know. I really did not want to believe it.
And did you all take anything?
No.
Yes, ma'am.
As she's gonna sigh, as he's actually going to pull out the book, he's gonna hand it back along with 30 gold. He's gonna say, "I apologize."
Dear, if
didn't
you want
really
to
want
learn, if you wanted to learn Sylvan, you can just ask me. I'm happy to teach you.
Still, just take the gold, if you want me to.
And Slifer hands over the
Thanks,
vials
like-
of spices. Again.
Oh,
Okay, I have a
Thanks.
question.
Takes like.
yes.
So, okay, out of game question. Bruce stuffed the books in like his jacket pocket. Would those have fallen out?
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, they did. They clumpered on the floor as she picks up. Kamui kind of scoops them up. Infernal for Children?
Thought it would be a good book for Hazel.
Yeah.
She actually smiles sweetly at that.
And
Takes like.
I was curious about Celestial. It's not often you find a book about it.
Well, again, I'm happy to teach you if you just ask, rather than breaking into my house.
Right.
Which
Look,
To
I
be
didn't.
fair, we didn't know it was your house until Adam saw Rose, and then we were all three wanting to get the fuck out of here.
Why were you going into her room in the first place?
I
Very
didn't-
dangerous.
I stumbled into it. Look,
We didn't know it was her
sorry.
room.
I didn't know it until
we
I
didn't
saw
know
it.
it was your house. We knew it was your house. We would have told Slifer to kiss his ass and go it himself.
Hey, if I would have known that this was your home, I probably
We
would
would've
have
s-
even
I
recommended
would
to
have
come
skinned
here.
her.
I asked
I would have
you.
skinned him.
I asked
That
you.
reminds me.
you-
I would
you-
skin him.
Are the children here? Are they asleep? Can I curse?
The children are in my room. Curse softly.
Actually, speaking
You
of which,
you dumbass motherfucker. I asked you if you knew what this place was, and you said yes.
hold on.
Again,
Well, apparently that was a butt fucking
that-
lie because you didn't know it was freaking Slifer Camui's house. Camui is a very nice woman, and I'm currently terrified of her. So thank you.
Hey, look, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
that reminds me.
Hmm.
And Avish is actually gonna clench his fist before he's actually gonna cast hold person on Slifer.
Oh,
He is not happy.
That's a nat 20, buddy. So Slifer
Oh.
kind of like, you don't want to do that, as you do see. Like,
You
Dishonor-
set us up!
Hey,
You set us up, you ball bag!
hey, calm yourself. Again, I did not know this was the Chrysler
You
home.
should have told us!
How can I tell you if I did not know?
This is why I told you. Use assets properly.
You're one to talk.
Can Tanafi finally say something without being cut off?
Go for
Yes.
it, Tanafi.
Okay,
I knew
Tanafi's gonna.
it was off.
Tanafi, first.
Oh gosh.
I'm good? Okay.
You're good.
Anyway, so, Tanafi's actually gonna say, you know, you really were like, oh, you know, why don't we just go do this? We're already criminals. Might as well just keep being criminals and blah, blah, blah. I didn't even want to come here, but you promised me shrooms, so I came anyway.
And
Honestly,
you're still getting your shrooms.
thank you. But anyway, I was against this. I didn't want to go in. I didn't want to be an accomplice. I just wanted to watch out for, you know, these numbnuts here because, you know, they're in here wanting to steal stuff. But, you know, okay, maybe we shouldn't have came to a place we knew nothing about. But also, like, Cypher, you're kind of a bad criminal for not scouting out a place longer. You literally said no one lived here.
I didn't say no one lived here. I just didn't see anyone coming and going in the home.
Maybe you should have watched at times where people
Can we
came
kill
and
him now?
go. I
Kinda-
think Cypher should get more trouble than any of us because we are just,
Is his plan.
we're victims in this. I'm more of a victim
Yeah.
because I didn't even do anything.
You know
And
what?
I didn't even want to do this.
Yes.
All I just
Yes,
wanted to
you
do was to
did!
keep.
No,
I
You
just
no.
wanted to keep an eye out. I was only hoping.
All right,
that
all
there's
right,
know
all
what's
right,
going on.
all
some
right,
contraband
all
here.
right, all
Slifer's
right,
like,
all right.
yes, you're right. This was my plan.
I was told against my
So-
will.
This was my plan. If anything, I should get the bulk of the punishment. I'm not saying that's not the case. All right, Kamui,
We.
Saphira,
Mhm.
I'm dearly sorry for this. Hey, this has been my life for some time. I know the risks, and when I get caught, I take accountability for it. He hands back the vials. As for these few, yeah, they did help. And it was my idea. And I will take accountability for my team.
Well, we can certainly think up an extra individual punishment for you, Slifer.
Hey, like I
But
said,
this
I'll take
tourney.
it.
Actually, Blake, did you have anything to say? That was a lot. I know everyone's talking at once there, but
I'm being as silent as possible. I'm like, I didn't steal anything.
I mean,
Wait.
at a game, you
Ignore
did.
me.
You took all the
I know,
documents.
but they
Yeah.
don't know that.
Hold on. Hold on. You mentioned something about attorney.
She's alive.
yes, this tournament. Where was it being held, love?
I don't know. It was east of Cromwell, some like Colosseum town that was built there. Can't remember the name. I'll have to take
Are
a
we
look at the
fighting
map.
in the tournament?
Looks like we're gonna
Yes.
have to. It's our punishment. So, but
Well,
Bruce,
Honest-
let's just say this right now.
Ooh, kill people. Why didn't you just say so?
You're not gonna. Let's just
Murder
say
people.
that if
That's
you're gonna
nice
be
though.
working, let's just say that. Look, if you want me to, Miss Kamui,
mm,
if you want me to, I want to spend at least a bit of time trying to learn Sylvian before I go to sleep.
absolutely not. Do you know what time it is? You just broke into my house, and now you're trying to get me to teach you Sylvan?
Adam,
Never mind. I'll just.
Slifer looks at
Fine.
you. It's better to be quiet when we can. We've
If
already...
you'd all like, I can just take you out into the woods and beat you right now.
No, I'll take the tournament.
I'll just take the tournament.
I feel like you guys have known me long enough to know I would never steal from you. Or just, you know, steal to steal. Unless it's drugs. But,
Dear Tanathi,
That's why I was outside and not
It's
in
like-
the house. Just saying.
I know,
Venus-
dear. Look, you all can decide amongst
Does the
yourselves.
beating happen one at a time?
Well, it depends on what the trees think. Believe me, you don't want to mess with a druid in the forest.
I'll take the.
You don't really want to take your
I'll
chances
take
with
the
that.
tournament.
Well, if you all would please follow me down.
Yeah.
She's going to lead you all.
Okay.
Yes.
sorry. So, I know this is a horrible situation, and I know that you are pissed at me.
At all of you.
Yes, but in some future, would you
Like,
let
did
me
nothing
borrow
wrong.
that infernal book?
You want to teach Hazel Infernal?
He, scratches his head like, well, maybe.
And
I mean,
whatever for, I wonder.
Bruce like looks away like,
Stop trying to
I mean,
steal
come on, what
lives.
kid doesn't like to learn infernal?
Well, most humans don't like to learn Inferno, Saphira says.
I will see, depending on how this tournament goes and how the client describes your conduct. We will see. And she leads you all down the hall, downstairs, down the hall again to the portal door. And she twists the knob until it is
Oh.
facing the orange tab and opens it up into a much larger, massive training hall. And she lets you all file in, but she holds Tanafi back a moment. Tanafi,
Yeah.
I know you did not do as much as the others, but you still chose to come.
You know, like, I felt a strange pull that I shouldn't split the party because, I mean,
You know, that's
Saphira basically told us don't split the party, and I felt like, you know, even though I probably wouldn't have been like super like, wait, stop, don't do that. I still was like, I better come with because I don't want anyone to get trouble. Did not want to be stealing anything. We're already criminals for things that honestly I shouldn't even be a criminal for, but like I digress. I just didn't want to be here in the first place. And I sure as hell wouldn't have been here even more if I knew it was your guys' house. I mean, I didn't want to steal from anyone to begin with because, you know, already got a criminal record. But
I know, dear.
I think this is bullshit.
That's
You know,
okay.
this is bullshit. Utter bullshit.
That's fair. I usually don't like collective punishment, but this tournament is a convenient way to clear your record of this, at least. Here's what I'm
Wow,
saying,
of
Tanafi.
this. I'm not even in jail for this.
Not yet.
It's already hell.
Listen, I'll tell you this. Don't tell the others just yet. But if you do a good enough job at this tournament, I will strike one of the charges off of all your records. And you'll be one step closer to getting off the island.
Can you strike off the one that says that I apparently am a criminal for divorce rates? Because that's bullshit.
I can see what I can do.
It's not my fault they wanted to leave their partners.
Oh dear. I don't think that should even be on there. That's not really legally a crime.
I mean, technically it all shouldn't be on there, but like, I'm
I'm
in
still-
a really good brothel, and I mean, if they have to know me for that as being a criminal, I think I'll take that one.
Honestly, the one I'm most confused about is the conspiracy against the crown. I've been in contact with Liliana, and I mean, she's just as confused. I highly doubt you would be seeking to do any harm to her or her family.
Honestly, like, I still don't understand. My dad tried to explain it. I kind of tuned him out just a smidge. But I don't know anything about conspiracy against a crown. And honestly, like, I have my own crown where it is. Not sure. But Liliana's crown's not even as pretty as my crown, so I don't even want it.
Precisely. I don't quite understand it myself, but we'll work on it, all right?
Perfect. Well,
And you didn't hear this from me, but there's actually a spare pillow and blanket in the corner of the training hall.
Well, who did I hear it from then? Because clearly you're telling me now.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Tanafi. There might be a few in there, but...
Straight over to the pillow pile.
Well, if you can get past the shield guardian, come on in. And she'll usher her in with the rest. And Claude, describe this training hall
Am I
for us,
still
if you would.
entangled?
You're not. You're no longer entangled.
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought it was just like popping around and this like
No.
entangled fine.
No,
No,
you're
the
entangled to the
entangled,
floor.
like, the way I imagine it is that, like, these woody vines shot up from the floorboards and just pinned you down. And then she, like, when she let you up, they all just retreated back into the floorboards.
All right. So the training room is a wide, expensive area. I want to say it is 20 feet wide and about 40 feet long. It looks bigger here than it does on the outside. The house looks smaller. You're not sure why this area is a little bit bigger, but it's like full of different types of training equipment, different kind of like obstacles, kind of like a miniature maze. Think of it like just kind of like an introductory, class to like do various things like acrobatics, athletics, and at the very end you do see like this hulking metal and wood construct with kind of like a Roman helm almost, just kind of like not staring you down. It's not active. It's just kind of like standing at the end. It's about 8 feet tall. It definitely looks menacing.
I actually have a question. Does Adam remember this room at all? Since he was
No.
training, since he was training with Saphira for 2 weeks.
No, not this one.
No, you were just training.
sorry.
There's
Yeah.
there's a training yard at the guild, and that's where you two were training.
That'd
This
be
is
really weird if this was and you didn't recognize the house.
A lot more
Yeah, that'd
different.
be a plot hole.
This is just Saphira's private training hall.
This is a lot more different.
So, okay, Camille, before you lock us in here and we have to fight for our sleep,
Yes.
at least that's the gist I'm getting.
Yes.
What the hell is wrong with me?
I don't know for certain.
You can ask that too.
I've experienced some things like that with other people, but for you to have some sort of connection to that sword, answer me this. Can you be entirely certain your soul is all your own?
I mean, versus Roos, he's willing to do whatever it takes to be his own person.
Camille, before I start fighting, can I talk to you and Slifer privately?
And Slifer?
After, or
You mean Saphira?
Do you mean Saphira or Slifer?
Saphira, my bad.
Okay. I was
Slifer
about
and
to say.
Saphira sound the same in my head. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's understandable. Saphira's just kind of like watching in the back room, giving all of you a stink eye.
Mui gestures him over, but also says, "You know, dear, why don't you give them a practice run with the Shield Guardian while we have a chat with Roos?"
Sure. He kind of takes from the nearby hooks. He takes kind of like this gem. He holds it up as it glows, and all of you that is not Roos see the Shield Guardian just kind of like active, looking down at you.
And
Go ahead.
we're not gonna make you roll initiative or anything. This is
No.
just flavor fighting.
Mr. Zarkon, ready for active combat. And it walks towards all of you.
Democracy is truth.
And
Right.
yeah.
They can't hear me, right? They're stuck in that little realm.
Oh, we're still in the training hall, but we're now in a far corner of the training hall. She's kind of led you away from the group while they're all engrossed in the fight.
Well,
And so she's gestured Saphira over as well.
Saphira is there, just kind of not really happy with you, but is willing to hear you out.
Tails lashing like a cat.
Saphira.
Mm-hmm.
First off, thank you, Saphira, for not immediately slicing my throat.
Wow, I mean, look, I've been where you and your gain are as well. I understand. That being said, you could have all said no.
I'm not entirely... I wasn't originally a tiefling.
Hmm?
I is what you would consider a dead man.
Oh.
You were...
I was human before I turned into a tiefling, and I died in some sort of abyss. I prayed, I hoped, I begged to come back to life, and I made a deal with a demon.
Oh no, I see where
And
this
I
is
told
going.
him I'll offer him whatever as long as I get to live.
Oh, Saphira puts his hands
Or
over
what?
his eyes.
I'm not telling you, even if you put a blade to my throat.
Your reasonings are your own. But sweet gods, Roos, do you realize what kind of power you give a demon when you say you will give them anything?
A man who's fallen so bottom of the barrel that even that seems like a light of hope.
When? Do you remember when you were bonded with this soul, I guess?
2 years ago,
2 years.
where I was stabbed through the gut. I can remember the weapon so clearly. It was a sword that had jagged edges on it.
Unique blade, to be certain.
Indeed.
But back to the demon. Do you remember anything about it?
A name, perhaps?
I do know its name. Asmodeus.
Are you?
Oh, he goes pale.
Saphira's just trying to hold in his anger. He knows that his children are a different plane, but he's... Oh,
Sweet.
God.
Roos, dear, you made a deal with the former king of the Nine Hells.
Oh.
You made a deal with Asmodeus. Okay. I thought the two tales was just a coincidence, but... Oh, God, someone's got to tell Magpie.
We'll send her a sending
Wait,
stone.
hold on. Lord of the Nine Hells, okay. Why is this so freaking... Why is this freaking you two out, first of all?
Okay.
Because
yeah.
5 years ago, Asmodeus tried to resurrect himself. And and pardon me if this isn't quite
Yeah, go for it.
matched up, Claude,
Hmm?
very nearly wiped out half of the world in doing so. He very nearly killed Saphira's father from possessing him.
Oh.
He almost killed my granddaughter, too.
Yeah. And
But the thing is, he was supposed to have been destroyed 5 years ago.
he was killed by Magpie and her group 5 years ago. I mean, I've known Magpie perhaps 5 years at this point, but still. she's not one to lie about something that big. Oh, goodness.
Okay. I guess that explains why I suddenly can use magic.
Oh,
Because in my past
Ruth.
life, I've never trained into magic.
You granted Asmodeus a vessel. Have you ever had blackouts, moments of missing memory, or times where you woke up where you're certain you didn't fall asleep?
Bruce looks down for a moment. He goes silent. He looks back up with, well, the realization in his eyes and says, yes, I have. I mean, I see glimpses of memories from when I used to be alive, from my past life, every now and then.
But not quite blackouts. Or are blackouts?
No, unless I'm really, really drunk. But no, I hardly remember what it was like back in my past life. I have certain vivid memories of what it was like, although I guess some of the other memories with my wife are a bit vivid. I don't know, maybe it's that I want to suppress them, or maybe it's the work of Asmodeus.
We can't be certain of anything right now. We'll need to get in contact with Magpie. And maybe Leon too.
What's with the twin tails? I thought it was just a rare trend with
No,
tiefling.
no. Asmodeus has twin tails, and it's not a normal tiefling trait.
Are my sharp fang teeth, or is he smiles and
Oh no,
reveals...
that's a tiefling thing.
Okay, so it's only the tails.
Even
This
so.
is... not to... I would like a request if you're ever going to do something about it. If Asmodeus is keeping me alive somehow, I want to fulfill one thing out of everything here. I don't care about stealing or making a grand heist. I just want one thing. One excruciating thing before anything happens to me.
What is
I
it?
want to kill that goddamn white tiefling.
Saphira slowly looks
Kamui-
over at Blake.
Yeah, they both look over at Blake.
No, not her. It's he's a
It's
very
like, what the
well-known
fuck?
crime boss. He's a very well-known crime boss.
Alright, what's the name?
And out of character moment, I need to go back because
Yeah, that's fine. I could tell you, I have it here. If you,
Okay.
so you remember the name as Zarius. That's all Slifer told you initially.
Sarius.
Yeah, Zarius.
His name is Sarius.
Son. Okay, one person after another. Magpie's
He gently
not gonna
puts
like
her
this.
hand on Saphira's shoulder. It's all right.
Oh, Magpie's gonna have a field day.
Well, I think she's been a little bored lately, so maybe let's look for
but
something to do.
You know what? I'm gonna put her off of this. Look, we're retired. She can handle it.
Yeah.
What,
You
is
guys
it
get to
something you
retire?
don't know about Sarius?
We're old, Tanafi. We get to retire. You're still young.
My soul is old.
But y'all know something about Sarius.
Yeah, sort of. Only from what Magpie told us. I mean,
What is he and where is he?
I don't know. Can't really tell you that. I mean, but more or less, he's kind of a second hand to another Layer Lord, but that's all I really know.
I don't care if he's some second hand to a fucking king. I will kill him.
Well, let me tell you this. Don't go rushing in with blind fury, because the only thing that's going to happen...
No. That's not enough.
No, trust me.
I'm going to steal every living thing he owns.
Again, listen to me. This isn't going to go the way you think if you go in like that. Because the moment you do, you're going to lose something far more important. Do you understand me?
Bruce kind of calms himself. Yes, I do.
Alright. Honey, let's go back to bed. I think we're
We'll
done
Do
here.
I
talk
seriously have to fight that shield guardian?
No, don't worry. It'll go off in 5 minutes.
Yeah. We just did that to keep
But-
him busy.
We'll look into this soul business. From the sound of it, and except for tonight when it pulled you towards the sword, Asmodeus hasn't really been using you for much. But if you do feel anything like that again, let us know. And, she puts her hand on your shoulder. Not quite sure how to say this, but if you ever need to talk to someone about the whole coming back to life thing, let me know. I can understand far more than you'd think.
I think I just need a moment to myself and collect my thoughts at the moment.
Of course. Come on, my dear Sapphire. I think the children need to be comforted.
Yeah. We gotta make sure Rosie goes to sleep. Alright. Rest up,
As
all
the-
of you.
Go ahead.
Wait. No, you go ahead. That was it.
I was just gonna say, as you open the door, you all can hear a baby crying again.
Oh no.
Don't worry, honey. I'll be right over.
And the door shuts behind them.
Bruce is gonna, like, sit in that corner, kinda think for a moment. He's lost in thought. He doesn't even care about
And
the giant mecha shield thing fighting the other party members.
And Roos, as you're walking towards the other end, you do see something in the distance. You do see a figure, a silhouette almost. You really can't tell any defining features, but you know that it is feminine in nature. It's kind of like a ghostly-like presence.
Who are you?
She turns around. She hears you. She slowly walks towards you. And she, oddly enough, gives you a hug. Or at least tries to, phasing through you just a little bit.
Bruce goes wide-eyed for a moment. He goes for a hug back, but as she disappears, he looks at his hands and
You see her back up.
he
And you see her sign. Make me an intelligence check for me to see if you could tell what she is signing.
he or she, I didn't hear you correctly.
Oh, sorry. I said
You make us an intelligence
yeah,
check.
you make intelligence check to see if you know what she is signing.
I gotta say,
You got a what?
I did not roll it in the right channel. My bad.
No, it's fine.
That is my other D&D game.
Oh.
Oh, geez, they're gonna be confused about that roll.
Yeah, probably.
What's going on, Shion, while they're training?
You hear Mr. Zarkon tells you to dodge, and you hear a crash in front of Adam.
I got.
Don't worry, we'll get to you all in a moment. Let's wrap this up with Roos.
Yeah.
You got a not natural 20.
Not natural 20? You understand her completely. It's almost like second nature to her. She tells you, thank you. As with her one hand she is signing, and then the other hand, she looks like she's holding something kind of like in a prayer type thing. You do see what appears to be kind of like string dangling down. And you see that figure then just fade.
Bruce is gonna look back and he puts his hand out to kind of grab her, but closes it and brings it back to him as he starts tearing up and slowly begins to start weeping as he curls himself, his two tails covering his face, and starts crying. Let's get to the funny stuff. I don't want to get tears. I don't want to get the tissue box, alright?
Okay. that's
Start
fine.
crying. Alright, game one fighting the Shield Guardian. Roll me a straight d20.
Straight D20?
Yep.
Straight
This is
d20.
straight.
Nat 1.
Tanafi, you get knocked flat on your back
Nine.
immediately.
Mr.
Nine.
Zarkon tells you to dodge as he kicks you, but you don't dodge in
Mr.
time.
Zorkon.
I got a 12.
I got a 9.
9. Mr.
Blake.
Zarkon tells you to jump, and you try jumping, but you jump at the worst possible time, and you get pushed back 5 feet.
You get the closest, and you actually manage to land like a swipe on him, but then he also gets you with the back.
Mr.
With the back of his
Zarkon
blade.
says, ouch. Mr. Zarkon throwing a punch.
And you're all
Zorkon,
sprawled out.
returns favor.
Is there anything else you all would like to do before we conclude here? Any
Yeah.
conversations? Any talks? What you want to do?
I guess, Ivan's sorry, Av's actually gonna go over to, see Roos for a second.
While
Is he
fighting the giant fucking robot.
No, it shuts down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Alright.
Roos,
My back.
what are you talking about over there?
Adam, can you please just leave me alone?
Look, I'm not asking for very much. I just want to know.
Leave me the hell alone!
Oh.
Sir Colin,
For once in your damn life, listen and leave me alone.
your call. I guess I'm just gonna go practice a bit more, I guess.
Nappy, what'd you want to do?
I was just gonna go snag that extra pillow and blanket that I was told about, but it got really heavy really quick, and she's just gonna quietly go do it now.
You have a nice blanket and a nice pillow. It's
I
Velcro
guess
that
I could
says...
snag an extra one, and Tanafi's not gonna say anything because she just watched Ruse blow up at Adam, but she's just gonna set the extra blanket next to Ruse and walk away because she's like, I'm not gonna get yelled at.
And for everyone, there is like when you go in to find the pillow and blanket, there is actually like a crate that has some neatly stacked and folded.
I just got a nice one.
And Blake, what do you want to do?
I guess I'll follow Tiffany to get a blanket and pillow for myself. And basically, I'm hiding.
Tanafi.
Yes.
Oh no, I was just correcting.
Oh. I was like, yes? Do I
You're
get some
dead.
extra?
You dream of terrible things.
This is all a
I
dream.
dream of hard labor. No, what a nightmare.
Oh my god, you chipped a nail!
She dreams about working a 9-to-5 job.
No!
No. Don't ask me where the pants are. I don't care.
And with that, we are going to wrap up the session.
What a session.
That went exactly as I wanted it to.
I
I'm
loved
so
it.
satisfied. That's what we call entrapment, children.
And
That, like, out of character, didn't want to say, no, I don't want to go steal. I was like, this seems like a really important plot line now. I don't feel like I can say no and stay back.
Sorry for, like, entrapping
okay.
you all in it, but also, like, it was a lot of fun.
It was. We had this plan for about maybe a month or two. So,
So fun.
I quite enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This is definitely a good one.
Yes.
I honest, yeah.
I meant to get. Don't worry, Blake. We'll have Blake stuff. I meant to do more with it here,
No,
but then you all went upstairs faster than I anticipated.
I mean, that's true. Like.
Well, I kind of wanted to see if Blake could leave while they're like dealing with Bruce, but I was like, I didn't want to ruin the moment. Be like, hey, can I roll to get the fuck out of here?
Oh, you could have asked for that.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have had a really high DC.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it was also like probably staying up there is probably better and just waiting until they go to bed, and then she's like, I'm the fuck out of here. New name, I don't know these people.
Fair.
yeah.
I feel like Roos was gonna sell you out anyway if you didn't fall from the ceiling. Just.
He sort of did, and I was like, I can imagine Blake when he heard say 3. I'm like, don't you fucking dare say my name.
I mean,
don't say my name.
Slifer was only going to mention
I just
Bruce.
say
He
it
wasn't
was
going to
like
mention anyone else's name, but everyone else just kind of
So he.
uprooted
So he was gonna sell out Roos.
No,
Well,
since
not
Bruce was
caught.
already called,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Well, I want to say it is absolutely hilarious that everybody else like, okay, Adam went out the window, climbed on. Blake went on top of the rooftop. Roos didn't know what to do. He just climbed on the ceiling in the baby's room and just prayed.
No, I was on the ceiling. I was on the.
she was in the rafters.
There's a lot of
Ah,
rafters
okay.
because it's
Okay.
Saphira.
But no, I just love
Here,
how
like the
Roos
rafters.
didn't necessarily have enough time to get out, so he just climbed on the wall on the top.
Oh my god, I'm so
Why is
happy.
it in
I am so happy you did that, Al. Like
Honestly,
you don't even know.
originally, I was gonna have him like stand in the corner, but I realized they were
Yeah.
coming in, so
Wait,
I'm
couldn't
sorry.
you-
He's gonna hang on the roof. And I like the image of like him holding
you
his
do
twin
illusion?
tails tightly, so that way they don't hang down.
What was that, Blake?
Don't you Roos have like an illusion spell, or is it? It's not gonna help you in this case.
No, it would not help in this situation in the slightest.
I
mean, if you
was like,
disguised
just put
yourself,
illusion.
if you disguised yourself, you're still a guy creeping in their house at night. They're still gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like he could have played prop hunt with them. Be like, I'm just a
Oh,
simple
man.
chair.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Unfortunately.
That-
That's how polymorph works.
Yeah, polymorph would have worked to an extent.
Oh my god, this has
Yeah.
been my favorite session so far.
Yeah, same here. I love this.
And I am so sad though that you all didn't do the portals first, because I'll just go ahead and let's wrap up the stream here,
Yeah,
and I'll
let's go
spoil
ahead
it for
and
you all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you all of you for watching. You're all so wonderful. I'll say Spicy, Baker, and Yang, thank you so much for your follows. It's very well appreciated. Welcome to have you around. And Anim, yeah, thank you for commenting. You're awesome as well. And everyone else just lurking and watching. All of you stay classy, stay beautiful. But most importantly, do not break into someone's homes. A
Please
druid
don't.
might be in there.
And do your
Also,
research.
don't fuck with the mother. That's
Don't
also
fuck with the mother.
Oh yeah.
Good night,
Good
lovelies.
night.